I'm out.
Hello and welcome back to the Office of Student Veteran Life Let's Play D&D ASMR Edition. I'll be your DM, Brandon. Tonight we have a pretty full crew with us. Starting down below me we have Milo, playing the rogue Draven and Tiri. Down below that is Liv, playing our other rogue, Endra Orthy. Jordan just disappeared, but he's playing the monk, Regal Tetheala. Then we have Jesse playing the cleric, Aurora. Of course, Hunter is playing the fighter, Bulk Ripley, and Victor is playing our wizard, Horchata. Alex is not able to make it tonight once again. Sorry, my wife's looking at me like I'm an idiot.
Good.
And so Alex won't be able to play tonight. He would be playing our warlock, Ergrim. It was the ASMR edition, babe. All right, before we get started, we do want to say that the views and statements expressed by the people on the stream are solely the views of those individuals and do not represent the views, ideas, or ideals of the University of Washington or the VA. With that out of the way, when last we met, you all were questing your way through this series of catacombs in an attempt to find Professor Gwabinschwartz's assistant and the codex. You were able to defeat a fiendishly simple puzzle and explore part of the warrior's tomb until someone decided it was a really good idea to touch the statues of armor, which then came to life and began attacking you and really wrecking your guys' shop.
You know what you did, Andra.
Until Bulk Ripley came in with the lid of a sarcophagus and went ham on someone and is now grappling a piece of armor. We've had people get pretty hurt, but luckily you guys were smart enough to stash Professor Gwabinschwartz in a sarcophagus. He wasn't too happy with it, but he went anyway. We are currently at the top of the round. You guys are still under assault from all of the statues. Regal, what do you do?
Ooh. I listened to mummies having inappropriate contact. 6 feet, social distancing. I want to evaluate these 3 suits of armor. Which one looks like it has the most dents or missing pieces currently?
This one's looking pretty rough.
Okay. I'm going to move to yield Horchata's spot now that I'm off of the corpse of the person I just murdered. Some weird ass noises happening here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to my sound set. Deal with it.
No, it's okay. I was just confused because it, I don't know, reminded me of Courage the Cowardly Dog or something. And I'm going to do. So I have a question on this because I think I asked it last time, but I want to make sure my brain is working. For extra attack, that's not including any bonus action stuff. That's just I get to attack twice on my general. Okay.
So extra attack means during your action step, you get 2 attacks instead of 1.
Powerful. I'm gonna use Radiant Sunbolt on the guy right next to me,
Right.
the one that looks worse for wear. It's thinking. Oh shit!
That's 18 damage. You obliterate him.
All right. As I point my nice erupting burning finger type thing over to the guy, the armor just disintegrates, completely gone from this universe. They said that matter couldn't be destroyed, but I decided to prove them otherwise. And
Take that,
I'm going
Einsteinian physics.
Exactly. He didn't know anything. So for the 2 that are up here, which one looks worse for wear? As I have now just incinerated their, assumingly, homeboy or girl.
Their home person?
Yes. Home armor.
They look equally healthy, as if they have been untouched during this whole fight.
Okay, well, I'm going to move over to the corpsey thing, and then I'm going to touch the other one with another Radiant Sunbolt.
Do it.
Come on, 2 20s in a row. So close. So 7 damage to the one directly to my front.
Are you assuming that a 26 hits?
I know
You're
that
right,
a 26
so-
hits. Nice try, sir.
Yeah, I do what I can.
And so, yeah, as I blast him, I just kind of look over to Horchata, admiring the fact that it seems like almost a harvest moon of sorts, or maybe even a planet is behind him, just as he looks phenomenal, despite unhealthy. And I say, get out of here, man. And that'll be my turn.
All right, that brings us to Aurora.
Yeah, this changes my whole plan, but
You've ruined everything.
no,
Sorry
you-
that I blew
you
things up.
helped. No, I was just gonna retreat, but you took care of the guy in front of me, and now you're in front of me. So
Don't take care of me, please.
no, I'm still gonna take care of myself. So I am going to use Cure Wounds, but on the second slot. So it says at higher level. Oh, I guess it's never mind. It's a second level spell. So
It just
Cure
uses one
Wounds
of your
is not
spell
a second level
slots.
spell. Cure Wounds is a first level spell, but if you cast it with a second level spell slot, it's just more powerful.
it's 2d8s instead of 1d8.
Correct.
Okay, so got
But
it.
it's healing, so it's just max, right?
Also correct. And it should be 2d8s plus your spellcasting modifier. So.
Nice. So yeah, 16 plus 4, which is, or no,
20.
8. No,
Oh.
yes. Okay.
Something.
Nice.
Yes,
So I'm gonna
16
do
plus
that.
4, 20.
Brain is
Chair.
not
And-
working
and
today.
who are you
I'm gonna
touching?
do that myself.
Oh.
When I think about you, I touch myself.
Oh,
And,
no. Oh, no.
I think I'm gonna move away too, just to be sure. So
Run away.
yeah, I'm just gonna move 2 down. But I still have a I think a crossbow or something, so I can still help y'all out. I'm just getting away in case.
Quality. I love it when
And
people
that's all.
break contact. Because we don't retreat.
No,
No.
I'm just
You're breaking
Tactic.
contact with the intent
Slowly
of
walking
re-engaging
away.
at a future time.
Tactical re-engagement.
Indeed.
exactly.
Endra. You look so frustrated that I called your name.
No,
Deep
my
contemplation.
monitor situation is. My cursor's trapped on the other monitor. Anyway, I fixed it. Okay.
Proud of you.
So thank you. All right, I have a question. Can I like? Is that within my range?
For what?
Like,
With what
for
weapon?
For to throw a dagger.
Oh, absolutely.
Sweet. How do you do that? How do you check the distance like that?
So
It's
on
on
your
the
left
back.
bar, you'll see there's something that looks like a circle with a little ruler popping out of it.
Oh, perfect.
You
Okay.
click on that, and then you click and drag.
Sweet. Got it. All right. Well, I want to toss a dagger at that homie.
Right at that, homie.
Yeah.
Just to, if I'm remembering correctly, if she's within 20 feet, no disadvantage.
Correct.
But if it's more than 20, it is disadvantaged.
You're right, because it's 2040. So
2060 for
2060.
her, I think.
I meant what you knew. We're good.
Exactly.
So she's within 20, so that's good.
Also, very good roll.
And it does hit, so let's see some damage for it.
You can just click the pink highlight thing in
On
the chat.
roll 20.
Oh,
Or you can click damage in D&D Beyond. You have so many options.
that's
So
much easier.
All
I like
right.
that better.
Now, you hadn't stealthed previously, so you don't get your sneak attack damage, but you do get the 5 damage for that first attack.
Sweet.
Nice.
And it looks like it had been untouched before. It felt so untouched right then, as the Veronicas would have said. However, it now feels like it's been touched for the very first time. Thank you,
I feel like
Madonna.
there's like a giant dent, maybe not giant, but like a
Moderate.
sizable dent. in its
Absolutely.
Torso.
Sure,
Sick.
one of his pec bumps is now an innie.
Okay. All right.
You got anything else for us?
I'm still a little bit confused about how my bonus action cutting action works, but I feel like it would be a waste not to use it.
So, well, cunning action allows you to disengage, try to hide, or to take the dodge
Dash.
action. or dash, right? And
No dodge.
So no dodge, just dash. Thank you. And
Alright.
so you'd be able to use 2 of those. You could try to hide, which means you would roll stealth. The one that you just hit would probably be looking at you, and so would probably watch you just try to crouch, and it wouldn't do much.
Okay.
But you could also take the dash, which means you can move up to double your movement.
Okay.
If you wanted to, just go sprinting across stuff. Thank you, love.
I
Again, not
do
Liv,
want-
my wife.
Why do I feel like the centaur and the rogue are just are going to fucking abandon the party? They're just going somewhere else.
It's like
can't believe you would-
rogues have a tendency to abandon their parties.
You would insult my character like that? You don't even know me yet.
I mean, you
Anyway.
touched armor, so
Alright. I've had enough of this slander. I will be dashing, and I'm gonna move over here. Out of eyeball shot.
Okay. So how about you just use your movement to do that, and then you can take your cunning action to try to hide.
Oh, that seems like a really good idea. Okay.
Awesome.
That's exactly what I want to do, so I need to roll stealth, right?
Yes, I know you were just testing me to make sure I was paying attention.
Yeah, you are excellent at what you do.
Stop
All right.
it, make me blush. You melt into the shadows. As soon as you slide behind that sarcophagus, it's like you just disappeared. Aurora is the only person who knows where you are, and that's only because she watched you go over there, and she is even having trouble spotting you.
Fantastic. All right. I guess that is all I've got for you this turn.
Okay.
just fucking crouching behind it.
Power move. Draven, talk to me.
You know what I like to do?
God damn it.
Dip, duck, dodge, dive. Hopefully they don't see me, and then chuck daggers. So I'm gonna roll stealth because I am behind a thing, and the goal is to make it so that this guy forgets I'm there.
If
and
I
then-
remember, last time you had crouched and already rolled stealth.
That sounds
I
correct.
remember
So
that
I
too,
believe
because
you
we
are
talked
hidden
about-
currently.
I think I crouched, rolled stealth, and then immediately attacked.
Okay,
Maybe.
you
We
can
talked
throw
about
away
how
the
we
gift
don't
your
want
DM just gave you. Go for it. Roll stealth.
Quick question though: is this guy grappled? Because I know sometimes that people in Bulk's range seem to be grappled.
So
Everyone.
if he was grappled, I'd have the grappled symbol on him. I believe he had grappled this guy and then used his torso to blast this guy.
Excellent.
If I recall,
Yes.
does that sound about right,
The,
Hunter?
the Curus cross.
I remember
Curious.
ending with my arms wrapped around something.
I think that was the cross that you used to beat the ever living shit out of the other creature.
But I think I grappled the new one also.
I'll give it to you.
You do have an athletics roll for 18, so that was your last roll.
Yeah, that was it then.
I got real sneaky. And then
Plus 10.
wait, why is there a grapple thing now? Is he actually grappled?
Yeah, I'm letting him be
Mhm.
grappled. It's fine.
I'm gonna stab the guy he has grappled again. Here we go. I'm throwing for chuck and daggers.
God damn it. I feel like I'm at a Chuck E. Cheese.
My favorite. The chunk
Oh my
of
god. Can you imagine adult Chuck E. Cheese's instead of like skee ball, you just get to throw fucking daggers at things and you get
Axe
points
throwing?
and tickets for it?
Instead of a
but no
ball pit,
tickets.
it's a hot tub.
Ooh. Okay.
do that again.
That 11 does not hit.
All right.
So how does that work with the sneak attack if I'm having an additional attack? Can I choose to apply sneak attack when I hit, or like did he feel
Sneak
that whiz
attack
past his head?
counts once per turn. So
Huh.
if you hit the second time instead of the first, you can apply it then.
Fuck.
But it doesn't hit. And your daggers flying past drew the attention. You were no longer hidden.
Boo. Yes. Okay. Well then, I think I'm pretty safe here.
Right.
I'll enter.
And I have to pull up Urgrim because he is next.
Urgrim.
Urgrim is standing here. He is going to once again raise his hands and blast the ever-living snot out of this guy. He just looks really irritated that something is disturbing his studies. lets out a sigh, raises a hand, and a bolt of green light comes flashing out. We're gonna do 2 of them. And it looks like neither of them hit. He looks even
Too
more
irritated.
irritated now. All right, Horchata.
Yes.
Show us your
So,
skinny bottom.
like after like Regal, like he whispers so sweetly to me, saying, "Get out of here." I kind of like listen to him, so I'm gonna go ahead and move out of the way, trying not to. There we go. Away from the danger, kind of where.
So as a
Aurora
heads up, since you do have enemies both here and here, it will evoke an attack of opportunity unless you choose to take disengage as an action.
Oh, okay, that's right. All right, I choose like disengage as my action.
Terrific.
Can I still take a potion?
Yes.
All right, and I
No.
take 1 potion.
Potions are an action
Oh my
because
god.
I give you guys max for them.
You bastard.
I know.
Okay, I do not take my potion.
But you can next time.
And there we go. Okay.
There might not be a next time.
Jordan, how long have you played with me?
For some reason, I thought
Potions
that
have always
it
been
would.
an action in our campaigns.
Hey, look, man, I got TBI.
Oh, don't even.
You don't want to see
He's
TBI.
going there.
No one. You never go full TBI.
Never.
All right.
Ever.
Anything else for us, Horchata Skinny Bottom?
I think that's it. Just like staying away.
Bulk Ripley, it's time to wow us.
Oh. Well, first thing, both can't see anything because right now his screen is blank. I wanted to bring it up a lot earlier, but you guys are just having so much fun. I didn't want to interrupt.
Bulk. All right, I'm bringing back your character now. Can you see?
No. I ceased to exist, actually.
You have vision.
There we go. Bulk is here.
All right.
Have no fear. The bulk is here.
I don't know how that
All right.
happened, but we'll fix it. Give me 30 seconds to fix what's going on. All right, you should be golden.
Okay. Bulk is going to hit a guy with another guy. So he's going to try to pick up this guy and slam him into the guy behind him.
All right, that'll take an athletics check and then an attack.
Okay.
Rip.
That can happen. And like,
Did you want to start by dealing this guy damage first, since you get to do that at the beginning of every turn since you're grappling him?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Free damage, why
you
not?
know? And Bulk will definitely do that, but first I have to pull D&D Beyond because I accidentally exited out of that.
Rip. What does half
I know.
haze mean, Brandon?
What does what mean?
Half haze?
Half haze?
That's evidently the status thing. Oh, that's just smell. Okay.
Oh, the little thing we put on you? Yeah, you're stinky.
Yeah, I forgot that I was stinky, and then I realized that I was still stinky. Rip.
I'm attacking this guy.
That hits.
Cool. Oh, wow.
Wow, 14 damage. Oof. That was a big oof right there. You tore off his legs and one of his pauldrons and arms.
So he's lighter, is what you're saying.
Significantly. Which means less mass for attack, but same damage dice.
Yeah, I'm picking him up and hucking
Yeah,
him at
your
the other
DC for lifting him will be lower now.
guy. Okay. Time to lift.
I mean, you were practically holding him before anyway, but with a 23, you heft him easily.
All right, I'm slamming him onto the guy behind me.
All right, I'll let it do a d10 for damage.
Cool.
Get hefty with it.
So D10 plus proficiency. Oh wait, I gotta roll attack first. Cool.
It's a hit. D10 plus strength plus proficiency.
Strength and proficiency. That's okay. Shit. That's a 1 plus 5 plus 3, so 9.
All right.
That's
9.
a dead ass son of a bitch.
I was so excited for you. The armor that you
Yeah.
were holding is now dented and no longer useful as an improvised weapon.
Oh. So are these guys like on top of each other now?
Oh yeah, you're done grappling this guy, huh?
Yeah. I can try to grapple again.
His little tiny bits are there, sure.
Oh, is he dead?
Oh, no, he is not yet dead. He is still in your hands. So technically he's in your space, kind of.
Okay,
But since he
we'll
can't
put him
end in an allied space, he's going to remain where he was, like you're doing like a swing, a backswing.
Got it.
Unless you want to place him somewhere else to prevent flanking.
I would love to put him just right here.
Okay. You were kind of holding him around the corner-ish? Are you still grappling him?
I can still be grappling him.
It's your choice.
Yeah, let's grapple.
Okay. I rolled a 22.
Man, that's an acrobatic piece of metal.
I just rolled really high.
All right, so I'm not grappling him.
Unfortunately, no.
Would he be prone or anything? I did throw him into his body.
Well, he has no legs, so
Yeah.
yes, he is very much prone. So
Alright,
we'll
that's-
give him some low back pain.
It is not but a flesh wound.
I'll bite your legs off. Alright, anything else, Horchata?
Bulk.
Bulk. I know who you
Nothing
all
for
are.
me.
I'm practicing getting my children's names mixed up.
Children?
Well, I'm only going to have one now, but eventually it might
Okay.
happen again.
I don't know if you're having twins.
Oh, don't put that juju on us.
Dark Juju.
Yeah, that's it for bulk.
Alright. That brings us up to, well, he's dead, and so... That brings us to this lovely guy here. He is prone, and so he gets to attack with disadvantage. He is going to crawl his way over to here. And he's going to try to attack Bulk Ripley with disadvantage. And I'm assuming that a 9 does not hit. Alright, moving on.
9
Bulk done.
What was that?
No, 9
said-
doesn't.
Get bulked on.
Right. Closest enemy, so he'll come to here, and he's going to try to strike at Senor Tetheala. If this will open. There we go, perfect. Alright, and he has multi-attacks and try to make 2 attacks against you. Neither one of them hits, because I'm rolling horribly tonight.
Ah,
Milo, are you raising your hand or are you adjusting something? Alright. Another attempted attack from that guy. Also on Regal. Wow, it rolled a 2 and a 3. I don't think either of those are going to hit you even with my bonus.
Nope.
He's dead. And we have H for Horchata. He's also going to try to strike at Regal.
yes.
I'm not using that die. A 4 and a 3. What is going on?
Regal's protecting Horchata. That's what it is.
Oh my gosh.
Muchas gracias, señor.
De nada.
Alright, this one is going to try to strike out at Bulk Ripley. Let's see, switch up to these dice.
Quick question, Brandon. Did they both take damage when I hit one into the other?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I threw one motherfucker into another motherfucker.
Yeah, they both took a lot of damage. The one that you were holding was... Let's just say that there's not a lot left on him.
Okay.
And this one tried to hit you and also failed. I did 0 damage that round. That brings us back to the top of the round with Regal.
Happens to the best of us.
Regal takes another glance, seeing which of these inanimate objects is most dented or lacking in typical body parts.
Well, they are in fact not inanimate, but we will look at which ones are the
Fuck
most
you.
damaged.
I'm assuming it's the one in front of me.
Let's see. He is H, F, and E.
Hef.
Hefe. This one is the most damaged. He's missing several chunks of his armor, and this one here is a little bit scratched. And this one here, like the Veronicas, feels so untouched.
Just gonna try and throw another one of these. Ooh. Gonna do that again. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
All right, so kind of just a little wobbly on top of the corpse of this thing's friend, and miss that first one, and I just follow up with immediate underhand, kind of just blasting into the armor, attempting to incinerate this one as well. But I will leave that as my turn after I have promptly pumped that thing full of sunlight.
Okay. Aurora, are you pumping things full of sunlight too?
Not sunlight.
Oh
Sorry. Both.
yeah.
So I'm
Can't
gonna
say that to
pull
the
up-
horse.
Who's taking title notes?
I'm gonna whip out a crossbow, put on an arrow. I'm gonna yell for Regal to duck very loudly, and then I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the knight person in front of him.
Regal has an extraordinarily high initiative and also can't be shocked, so he will oblige and duck.
It's gonna be kind of
If
like
the
one of
DM will
these
allow
little
it.
things, and the arrow's gonna slash by him. Unless she rolls a
Okay.
1, you're good.
Yeah.
I want
so which
I
one
want
do
some of my hair to get hit.
Usually I just roll all the die at once. Which one do I roll first if I'm just doing one? The hit die or the damage die?
Hit die.
Okay.
Oh, no dice. I mean, there are dice, but
You
no
don't see
hit.
it? Oh.
A 12 doesn't
Okay.
hit, is what he's saying.
Yes, I had to correct my statement.
That's okay. Oh, that's anticlimactic. I think that's all I could do.
Get down! Twink!
See?
Tried. I just need to stick with healing. Okay.
Got anything else?
No, that's all.
Alright, Endra, talk to me.
All right, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move. I'm gonna do a little hippity hoppy over to this side, and then I
Hippity
want to
hoppy,
hide
you're
again.
not gonna stop me. You're still hiding. None of them saw you. You're good.
Great, awesome. So since I can see this homie, can I throw something at him again?
Let's see how much cover he is under since you were there. I'm gonna give him 3/4 cover, so you'd have to attack. Well, I'm gonna give him half cover. You'd have to attack with disadvantage, unless you move one to your left, and then he would not be covered.
Will I still be hidden if I move one to my left, or no?
As of now, yes. As soon as you make the attack, probably not.
Okay, worth it.
Just use your bonus action. to
Right
attempt
now,
to hide.
honestly, your stealth roll was so high, you could walk right past all of them, and they wouldn't see you right now. Because their passive perceptions aren't high enough to notice you unless you attack them or bump them or do something really obvious.
That's sick, but I feel like the only thing interesting in the other room is the professor being a pathetic wimp inside that coffin. So, okay. Now that I'm here,
You hear a dim voice, I'm not a wimp, I'm a man of science.
embarrassing. Okay. All
Agreed.
right. I'm gonna throw a dagger again at this pal right here. I feel like I've been misgendering them. I don't know anything about them. I never even asked. Oh, that's okay.
That's unfortunate.
It looks like your dice rubbed off onto everybody. Brandon.
You could throw an offhand dagger, you just wouldn't be able to add your proficiency.
Okay, I want to do that anyway, though.
Damn it, Brandon. She's gonna hit me. I could feel it. Oof.
Well, it doesn't hit. But,
Okay.
good try. We're proud of you. Unfortunately, you're no longer hidden.
That's a shame.
But you still have your bonus action, you can move back and hide.
I am gonna do that.
That's a thing?
Yes.
I'm the worst rogue.
Okay. I'm gonna go right back over here and do it. And
Well,
damn
hold
it.
on. So during your turn, you moved.
wait, I've moved a lot.
Yeah, so we're gonna measure that. You moved from here to here,
Mhm.
and now you're trying to go back. So that's 40 feet total of movement.
Not
And
achievable.
I think you have 35, right?
Yeah, I do.
So why not
You could
just
just
go
go
from
farther.
here over this way?
Yeah.
That makes so much more sense. All right, I'm there. I'm gonna hide again.
They see me.
Give
I'm
me a stealth
down.
roll. I'm up. They see me. I'm down.
Not as good.
You feel like you might be moderately stealthy? Question mark.
Okay. All right. Well, better than nothing, I suppose.
Is it really though? No, I'm kidding.
Fuck.
Endra cowers in the shadows, albeit not particularly well hidden. She's very disappointed in her performance. That's all.
All right, Draven.
I have a guess what he's gonna do.
Well, now that the other rogue has shown me up by dipping in and out of the shadows like I've always wanted to, I guess I'll take my turn. Yeah, I mean, I'm good at hiding and I have daggers to throw, so I think I should probably just do it.
1 second,
Well,
Milo.
you bet.
You've raised a really good point in my mind. Andra, how many daggers did you have?
2, and they're
Enough.
both gone now.
Okay,
I kept track. Don't worry.
very cool. All right, Draven.
I believe I still have 3.
Jesus Christ.
I took 7.
Fuck.
Let me look.
Y'all are crazy.
I mean, it's part of my character. He's supposed to be covered in daggers. Yeah, I had 7. Okay. Cool. That is a good thing to keep in mind, though. I think that means I'm down to 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to dip into the shadows again, and depending on the success or failure there, I will decide what's next.
You feel fairly stealthy.
I feel
And by fairly, I mean you feel stealthy. You feel like you're hidden. I don't know. I'm done. Go ahead.
Excellent. I feel hidden. I feel as if I take a big step up onto this little lip here in front of me, look kind of like a kneeler almost, and then throw a leg up over this thing and launch myself at this body of armor next to Bulk and try to stab it. He won't see it coming.
You are correct. He does not see it coming.
That's how I feel. Cool. I'm rolling an attack.
Come on. I think you have advantage on that attack. I don't think you need the advantage on that attack.
Hold on,
It's
let me
dead.
roll. Wait.
No, it's dead. You killed it. That's 20 damage. Or 19. It's fucking dead.
more.
Let's see.
So much dice.
I think I already described exactly how that went down, So, maybe a little bit more flavor text, but
Oh wait, were you grappling the one that's grappled or the one
I
that's
hate
not?
to tell you, it's not actually
No.
dead.
damn it.
None of them are grappled.
Okay.
I like how Jordan assumed it was, but
Well, I can
Jordan
only
was not
kind of
keeping
see.
good enough math.
I can only
Turns out-
see like the grappled one, so I assumed it was that, and then I saw the tiniest little sliver of a token to the left,
Mm.
so I assumed that he was trying to stab that one actually.
See,
So-
and now, viewers, this is what happens when you assume.
Can you give me
You
and
make an
walk-
asshole out of the DM and me.
Can you walk me through the damage calculations here?
7 plus 12.
Yeah.
It's 19.
So you had the 1d4 for your base damage, plus you had your modifier and your proficiency, and since you had sneak attack damage, you have 3d6 worth of sneak attack damage that got added in on top of that. You only get 1 sneak attack per round.
It's just a lot of dice all at once. Okay, cool. So
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my. Oh fuck, I can't do that. Excuse my language, but
I think fuck
Correct
is
me
the
if I'm
How
wrong,
use
but I
dare
worry.
you swear in a room
I
full
can
of
only
vets.
bonus attack to make a ranged attack because of my ability. I don't have 2 attacks per action.
You could step back.
Oh, I have two daggers in my hand.
Or
I
you
can do
could
it.
just throw a dagger at this one.
5 feet away.
Yeah, that would be at a disadvantage.
No, this one would be a disadvantage. This one would not. You'd actually have at Nope, you wouldn't have disadvantage. So you would have disadvantage because he's prone, and ranged attacks against prone enemies are at disadvantage.
So he has 2-weapon fighting though, so they're technically both melee weapons. So couldn't
That
he
is true.
just?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was
Hit it.
the end of my point there. I do have 2 weapons in my hands, so I can go ahead and stab
Yeah.
again.
You just don't get your modifier.
The proficiency one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll to hit without clicking the button because I don't want it to do a bunch of stuff by itself.
Sure. That'll hit. Oh wait, hold on. What's your
15, right?
proficiency?
In
Oh, your proficiency
Plus-
bonus should be
it's plus
3.
3.
Never mind.
3.
You would have hit, so you're fine. And so it'll be that 8 damage. Now it's dead.
Oh my god.
Great success.
So yeah, Draven melted into the shadows, threw a leg up onto the altar, jumped over it, stabbed down on first one side, then the other with his daggers. And I have no idea how this thing died, but I thought I heard like a hissing noise as it collapsed in front of me.
Sure, we'll go with that. I like it.
I just see God of War style in here, just like.
There was
Right
more
in the
spinning.
Ah,
There's a little bit more spinning.
that's how you got the high damage on
Uh,
that first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a 1 step back, and that is all of my movement. Wait, 1. Yeah. Yep, 1 step back is all
Thank
my
you.
movement, but that's my turn.
All right.
You're welcome, Brandon.
Thank you, dearest. Not you, Jordan, my wife.
Damn it.
All right.
Man.
Urgrim. We all know what Urgrim's about. But he sees no targets that he wants to hit in that fashion. So instead, he draws a hand axe from his hip. Actually, he draws a spear from his back. We'll go with that. And he's going to come stand right here. And let me send that back.
How fucking decked out is this warlock?
Pretty. He's prepared for exploration.
Spears, hand axes.
It's an Alex character. He likes to
Ah.
make sure that his guys are appropriately equipped for adventuring.
47 weapons. Gotcha.
At least 3. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
he is going to take a stab at it. That was bad. With that 15, he fails to hit. He kind of just shakes his head, looking disappointed.
I see a 23.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 15 damage. I swear I know how to read. Yeah, he definitely hits, and he finishes off this one here. As he's stabbing into it, it pierces right through the chest piece, and he gets a little frustrated and like tries to shake it off, and it doesn't happen. So he starts hitting against the wall until it just kind of breaks apart off the end of the haft of the shaft of the spear. The haft of the shaft, yes. All right, that brings us to Horchata Skinny Bottom.
Yes. So now that I have like disengaged in my previous turn, I'm going to go ahead and take a potion of healing
Great.
as my action, and then I'm going to ask about Dragon's Breath real quick. Like in order for me to use it, I have to touch someone else, and then they can project that like flame or poison from the mouth.
You can touch yourself, probably.
I don't think you can.
Any touch
Can?
spell you can touch yourself.
Oh no.
Wonderful. So since that was my like taking the potion was my action, as my bonus action, I'm going to use Dragon's Breath.
Is Dragon's Breath a bonus action spell?
It is.
Fantastic. Do it to it, Lars.
To this individual right there.
Okay.
Second Dragon's Breath cast.
So doesn't this have to be a willing creature?
So,
It is me, right?
You need to cast the spell on a willing creature, but then they get to project the breath. The willing creature projects the breath, because you're never going to be able to Dragon's Breath a willing creature. No one's going to say, hey, light me on fire, bro.
wouldn't the dragon's breath like casting it, not casting it, but like projecting the breath be an action?
It's a bonus action spell. Wait, hold on. Let me
Yeah.
look at this spell because there's so
It's-
many questions.
I feel like the bonus
It's-
action is like concussion, like giving the person.
There you go.
All right.
I'm pretty sure this is literally like imbuing the person with Dragon's Breath,
Yeah,
and then they can
cast.
pimp slap things.
Do you have a hot pepper on your person?
A hot pepper?
Yes.
I do not.
Yes,
His name's
you
Bottom
do.
Bottom.
You bought a hot
I
pepper
do.
before you came out of here.
Of course, I stopped
Very
at the
good.
grocery store really quick.
Very good,
It's
because
farmer's
one of
market.
your required components is a hot pepper.
Wow. Hot pepper. Okay. I have
So
one.
yeah, until the spell ends, which is 1 minute, a creature can use an action to exhale energy. So you can't you've cast it on yourself, but you can't use it until next turn since you took the potion.
Okay, that clears that up for me. So let's see here. So it's still like asking me to pick a damage type.
And that will be the damage type you will use until the spell ends. We are choosing fire. All right. Have you anything else for us?
That is all.
All right. Then you know what time it is. Bulk time.
Time for Bulk. So Bulk was just surrounded by the bodies of his enemies. But he sees more enemies down the hall, so he's gonna sprint and just dive at this guy.
It's dirty bulk season.
So those two statues are each about 15 feet tall.
Okay, he's gonna go around those statues.
Great call.
And dive at that guy. Or wait,
he's gonna die from this direction.
Brandon,
This where?
how sturdy is that statue?
Oh God.
Well, if you roll an athletics check and tell me what you want to do, we can find out.
I want to push the statue over.
That's what I thought. Go ahead and roll athletics. For the 15-foot high statue,
This is good.
you were able to knock it over. I need a dexterity save from Regal, which shouldn't be a problem with his dex.
Oh.
This happens however you want it to, Jordan.
I get to decide how the statue falls.
Well, no, you get to decide how you react to it. But these two are able to dive out of the way. This one
Aw.
gets smashed underneath and takes. Okay, we'll call that 2d10.
I like it.
Alright, for a total of 12 damage. Onto that guy. It is now rough terrain. And I will mark the rough terrain here in a moment. Jordan, how did you get out of the way?
You've seen my hops, so I hopped hardcore, and I just land right back on top, ready to obliterate.
I also imagine there's some sort of screaming coming from Bulk, so that was probably an indicator of what was about to happen.
I heard this stomping from a distance.
Ah, thud, thud, thud. All right.
Ree.
So that green space is now considered rough terrain because there's a giant statue laying there.
Dad?
And this guy is going to be pinned beneath it. All right. What else do you have for me, Bulk?
So imagine that's my action, right?
Yeah.
And that's not an attack?
No.
Okay, so that's...
That was shove.
Yeah, that's gonna be Bulk's turn. He's just so goddamn satisfied with himself.
Damn it.
So happy. We have destroyed all the sacred sarcophagi, and now the statues memorializing the greatest warriors of the realm.
Hey, their warriors are to
The
come back
people
alive.
will love us in despair.
Okay, Galadriel.
I'm seeing how many
Accurate.
references I can drop this episode. So, all right. Looking at what I have left. Well, he's dead, and that one. I'm sorry. That they are dead, and they are dead, and ooh, that
How
one's
loud
got-
was this statue? And how terrified is the professor? I'm just
Just curious.
Well,
Just-
you'll find out when you see the professor again. But let's just say he's not going to smell the best.
Ah, I had a feeling he soiled himself.
This one, being pinned, is going to take his turn to try to lift the statue off of himself. And he's able to shove it to the side just enough that he can worm his little carcassy way out. And move to there, and he will use half his movement to stand up. Ba-boom. And he is no longer held. And that is his turn. Its turn. Their turn?
Turn.
The armor's turn. Alright, this armor...
Neo pronouns, armor self.
Alright, this armor is going to come to here and take 2 swipes at Bulk Ripley.
Oh shit.
Bulk, I have a 16 and a 15. Do they hit?
Nope.
Didn't think so. Alright.
Rip.
Rip.
Neat.
That one's
Bulk
gone.
rip.
This one's going to move as well. It opens up an attack of opportunity from Regal if he so chooses.
Yeah. Well, fucking radiant bolt that mofo. It's thinking about it. Does a
It hit.
22 hit? 11.
Alright, you blow off one of his arms and half of the chest piece.
I am moderately satisfied.
Alright, and now this one is going to attack Bulk Ripley twice with advantage.
Aw.
You done
Congrats.
pissed him off. Alright, so I have, for my highest ones, a nat 20 for 24, and I have a 23 as well. I'm
Yep.
assuming both of those will hit.
Yeet.
Now, he's missing an arm. How does he have multi-attack then?
Because he has legs and he has a head.
Okay, so this is literally Monty Python.
Yeah, he'll bite your
Okay.
legs off.
I just wanted to make sure that we were on the same page. So thank you for clarifying that.
Well,
Another reference.
Bite your kneecaps, I think it is.
yes, it is bite your kneecaps. Thank you. So I rolled a 1 for the double damage, giving me a grand 2, and I rolled a 2 from other damage with 4. With my modifiers, you get 8 total damage from the crit
Oh,
hit and a multi-attack.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's beautiful, right? I hate
You just need
all
to
that.
throw all your dice out.
I guess. They're just tired of listening to my classes. They just want to go to bed. Alright, Regal.
I'm gonna blast the guy whose arm I just attempted to take. Well, that I did take off. I'm gonna try and hit him again. Does a 20 hit? I see you nodding.
Sorry, I'm trying to eat
so-
my dinner.
Yeah, that's fine.
it
8
hit.
damage.
It did more than hit. He's gone.
Okay, so another one just incinerates after a pathetic show of attempted power. And I'm going to follow up with an additional attack. I'm going to just try and kick the shit out of the one to my bottom left. Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Wow.
Wow.
I guess I shouldn't try kicking things. Wow.
Wow.
So yeah, that'll be my turn. Well, you know what? I'm gonna move like right here, and I'm just disappointed that I didn't kick him. So I kind of just do a little jump
Aw,
over this way.
man.
Son of a gun! And yeah,
Alright.
that's it.
Aurora.
Well, speaking of kicking, I'm gonna put these hooves to use
Oh no.
and move up this way since I can't charge. But I'm gonna use my hooves as a melee attack against this guy in front of me.
These hooves were made for hooving.
I was gonna say
Oh.
stomping.
Ah,
You
what
took
the
the
world?
song right out of my mind, but an 8 does not hit.
Yeah. I don't know how to
You
use my
just
hooves.
you hit him, but it just kind of glances off the armor, shoots off some sparks, but does no damage.
No shoehorns.
Okay.
Shoehorns. What?
Shoot, horseshoes?
Yeah.
TBI. Hey.
Hey.
And we'll be having
Right.
the D&D TBI workshop directly after this. All right, you got anything else for us, Aurora?
No, I think that's all I can do.
No, you have no bonus actions.
I only have charge.
How far do you have to move for
Sorry.
charge?
You have to move at least 30 feet.
Oh yeah, you couldn't have used it there.
And then I guess it says spells, Sanctuary, and Shield of Faith, so I guess I can use those as bonus
can,
actions? Is that what
yes.
it means? And
I'll do
then
it.
for 2-weapon fighting, so if I'm holding 2 things,
Correct.
then I can.
Like, I don't know, 2 hooves?
Does that work? I do have 2.
The DM says yes.
Really? Yay! Okay. Well, that was with my left hoof, which I'm not proficient. It's my
Well,
right
apparently
one.
your right hoof isn't very proficient either.
Okay, I'm
But
warming
it
up.
is better.
I'm being attacked. I'm sorry, Kona doesn't
See,
like this game.
Kona's hooves are far more proficient.
Kona's getting just like bigger and bigger.
She's telling
Seriously.
Aurora how
It
it's
thinks
done.
something's trying to
So
eat
big.
you. It wants to save you.
Forest cat.
All right, was that it for you, Aurora?
Yeah, that's all.
All right, Andra.
All right, I'm ready to rock. I've recovered from my shame, the time that's passed, and
Save me.
still kind of reeling from Regal's insults. I'm gonna step up to the plate. I'm gonna whip out my short bow, which I've been saving.
Yeah, whip it out.
There's a lot of whipping and outing here today.
I'm gonna whip it out, and we're gonna.
Can someone write
take a
that down for a title, please?
I'm gonna take a shot at this homie right here. That's it. Oh, God.
You missed.
What a shame. Okay. Embarrassed once again. I am gonna move over here and hide.
I feel like Andrew's just turned into a really weird anime character.
The statue here is still able to see you, and since you just shot him, he's kind of watching you, so you can't necessarily hide if something sees you. You have to break that
Okay.
line of sight.
What if? I feel like this pillar should. That seems really messed up if it doesn't hide me.
You're skinny. I'll give it to you this time.
Sweet. Skinny bottom, but
Right.
alright.
Please keep in mind the only reason this is working is because these statues are so stupid. If it was an actual, like, intelligent being, this would not work. So,
Remember,
just,
they don't-
Well,
so
I'm
you
in
know.
luck then, huh?
Indeed, and you again melt right into the shadows.
they don't have
Fabulous.
object permanence.
No, they do not have object permanence. They are not yet 3-month-olds or 6-month-olds or whatever. I don't remember when you get it. All right, there's
That's
big
it,
angry
Ruben.
infants. Draven.
It's somewhere between 4 to 7 months, by the way.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm being attacked
Shay.
still.
So you need to do the attacking. Although you are quite far, so.
She's not pleased. Oh, quite far. Ha. Sounds like a challenge. I'm gonna do some moving. Actually, I'm gonna draw all over the map on accident because I forgot I had the paintbrush selected. Okay. I'm gonna I have 1, 2, 3 daggers still. Interaction to pick up some items, because I'm pretty sure at least one of these choir asses has multiple daggers in it.
I'll let you pick up 1 per interaction.
Boo. I'll just wait till after combat.
I can't have it all, so I'll
I
have
want it
none.
now.
I can throw 2 per turn, but I can't pick up 2 per turn.
You have to yank them out of the fucking corpse.
Yeah, that's fair. I've been chucking them. I've been yeeting
They're
these
my
things.
daggers, and I want them now.
These daggers. Okay.
You should like tie a
That's
string to your dagger.
Fine.
Pull 'em
I'm gonna-
back to you.
Chuck them past Ripley.
Seen it on Naruto.
I would actually let that work. We'd have to apply drag, but I would let that happen.
Did someone say drag?
A person would have to.
I did.
A person would have to
I'm
take
in.
enough time to become
You want me to
proficient in it,
apply
though.
drag next episode?
Yes.
Maybe we can get RuPaul to join in and do a cameo.
Oh my god, if only.
Okay.
Our viewership
I'm
would
just gonna do the
skyrocket.
thing. You know the thing that I do?
The thing where you do the
I'm gonna-
yeeting.
First, I'm gonna roll for stealth.
Jesus
do I need to
Christ.
So
behind
you're
something?
standing in a room where people can see you.
Yeah.
I would say it might be better if you were, say, still back here when you rolled for
Listen,
stealth.
If there are any enemy combatants within 5 feet of bulk Ripley, do you think they're going to be looking at me?
You know what? I don't want to run the risk.
God damn it.
I mean, if
Don't
you want to
know.
run the risk, you can, but I wouldn't personally.
Are you a rogue or are you rogue can't?
I'll just throw some daggers.
Sorry, that was a stretch.
I mean,
That was, like,
you
just
could just stop right here, stealth, and then come out. I'd let that happen.
Okay, I didn't know I could like rewind time. I thought
Yeah,
that might
I mean, we give a little bit of flexibility here in the first few games.
excellent.
You're sneaky.
Swoop. There he goes. He steps out, sees the combatant engaged with Bulk Ripley, and
That's a hit. For a total of 18 damage.
That's good.
Which one is that? That's the one that barely got hurt. It's the first time it's been damaged.
Interesting. Good thing we got a good chunk.
You got a huge chunk. You got, in fact, his whole helmet came off.
Sweet.
So is he able to see anymore then?
Well, seeing as he does not have eyes in the helmet, I'm going to say yes.
Powerful.
Can you make a Full Metal Alchemist reference now?
Oh my god.
I've never seen Full Metal Alchemist. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I'll bridge the gap for you, Milo. I'll bridge the gap. It'll happen.
Okay. All right. That's all. I'm not gonna attack again. I'm just going to slip over here by this statue. I'm kind of fond of the walls and the shadows.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I can re-stealth.
I believe in you.
I already stealthed and then I attacked. How do I re-stealth?
Cunning
So
action.
you wouldn't be cunning actions where you took the stealth the first time.
Oh yeah, you're fucked then.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because I still wanted to attack.
All right, because taking the hide is an action. So.
Just
All right.
in case anybody cared, that was my last spare dagger. It came out of my left boot.
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit there. Did you say left boot or left boob?
Same thing.
Same thing.
We'll never know. It came from the left.
Also, Kona is on top of my monitors right now, so if everything breaks and I drop for a little bit, I apologize.
I love it.
Quality.
Yep, that's my turn. I'm gonna sit in the corner and think about getting all my daggers back when the end of combat comes around.
All right, Urgrim reslings his spear. He steps to here, and he lazily raises both hands at that statue. First one misses. Second blast does hit and deals 6 whole damage. The thing looks slightly more charred than it did before. All right, Horchata.
So Horchata's going to go ahead and move around Regal right here to stand. There it is. And I'm going to attack now that my Dragon's Breath is ready. That individual right there. And
Just before you do that, it's a cone, correct?
yeah, it's a cone that goes, I think it's at 30 feet.
So it starts spreading from the point ahead of you, which means...
So if I'm farther back, it does more damage?
No, so
you're going to hit me.
Or
You won't hit Regal, you'll hit Aurora. Because it would cut
even
out.
if I'm...
You could move
Like
halfway into the next square.
No, you can move all the way into this square if you want, but
I'm
if
all
you...
the way in that square
All right, and then you would not...
so that I don't hit my comrades.
Right. So it would start there.
Is
All
it
right.
really 30 feet? That seems intense.
Intense like the circus.
Very
Because
intense.
it's
Ah!
intense.
It's 15-foot cone, you liar.
Either way.
15 foot. Oh, times 2.
That's why I can't trust my players. Let's see that damage.
And now...
I need a dex
here it
save,
comes.
correct?
You do.
Well, I failed it. Oof. 10 damage on... He's gone. Care to tell us how it happened?
Go for it.
What's that?
No, like if you want to.
So as you step up, you open your mouth, and with a great roar that comes out kind of like a roar, fire comes spewing out, and the whole thing turns first red and then white, and then just falls into molten slag on the ground.
Beautiful.
There we go. Love it. All right, that brings us finally to Mr. Bulk Ripley.
Bulk's
Of
gonna
the
punch the
Ripley
statue
method.
guy. Yeah, the Ripley method is hit it with your hands.
A 25 definitely hits for 13 damage. Tell us how you killed it.
He really just he hits it right in the face. The head goes flying into the wall, and then
It
it
doesn't
just
have a head anymore.
It doesn't have a head anymore.
No. Draven took it
Sorry.
off.
Well, fine. He picks it up and throws it on the ground.
Threw it on the ground.
And Bulk again is surrounded by the bodies of his enemies.
Why does it keep doing that?
I don't know what it's
I
doing.
keep deleting those sounds, the distant chanting and the deep whispers, and they keep coming back.
It's a sign.
Apparently I should have had cultists in here instead of undead.
The more you know.
The more you know.
God damn it, Hunter, that picture on Discord.
All right, and with that, all of the statues fall to the ground, clattering, melting, or even just disappearing into space because they were obliterated. Silence falls back over the room, aside from the panting of one another and the dripping of sweat off of Regal because he was doing a lot of jumping and running. You hear nothing but the pattering of your own hearts.
So there's no more of the bodies of armor at all.
There are no more active suits of armor. And
Correct, but you said they like vanished or
No,
melted.
I said there were a couple that did that. I said they either clattered to the ground, vanished, or melted because you blasted a couple of them.
Fair enough. So I'm gonna go to this one right here, and I want to rip off its helmet and just see if I can see any sort of markings on the inside of the armor suit. Perhaps a blood rune that was linked in Zoom.
Go ahead and roll investigation. These pedestals that I'm marking are all empty, by the way.
Bulk is gonna stretch.
Oh, you fucking dice. That was almost a 20.
And you said it was linked in Zoom, what you're looking for?
Yes, it's the only one that has a link in there.
You do not find that.
Damn it.
Regal is
Right,
obviously...
I'm gonna look too.
Regal's obviously disappointed.
It's gotta be there.
If I understood what that meant, maybe.
It's Full Metal Alchemist. It's how the armor suit for his brother, they imbue a soul in it.
Sure, then you can see a symbol very similar to that, because why not?
Regal goes, "Arr!" There's a blood rune in here. These had souls. Not smart souls, but souls. And then he throws the helmet just willy-nilly. Where's the professor?
Oh, Professor's in a coffin.
Which, there's lots of those.
It's the one that was not burnt. I think you walk in, take a left. He was right there. You can't miss him. He's probably crying.
Can I smell anything, Brandon, when I walk out?
In regards to yourself?
No, smells that aren't me.
No,
Does he
nothing
still smell from
unusual.
when I put
Well,
the
roll
wretched
perception.
thing on him?
What was that, Milo?
Oh, I said, do you still smell from when I put that wretched thing in your waistband? Because that would be funny for me.
He does, actually.
Yeah, I took it out, but it's there. That smell is.
Over the lingering stank that has attached to you, you do not detect any other scent.
All right, Regal's just gonna yell, "Professor!" Gwabinschwartz. I heard whispering. Was that him?
Oh, is it safe out there?
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you. That was mildly exciting. He steps out, brushing bits of dead flesh off of himself. He is currently carrying what looks like a femur in his hand. What is this? And he starts investigating the statues.
I wanted to investigate the statues that we attacked, but
Sure.
I don't think I rolled appropriately for it.
Is there anybody else? Are you just looking at the statues or the room in general? What are you trying to do? Talk to me.
I wanted to see if there's any coins or trinkets on any of these.
All right. Is there
Armors
anybody
that
that's
we
helping
attack.
her search bodies?
I'm
but-
looking for weapons and my daggers.
I want to specify we are not touching the ones that did not come out and attack us, because there's still
Alright.
some that like never
Perfect.
reanimated, right?
I
Okay.
mean, I'll touch
Not
them.
touching them.
Anybody who is helping her search, go ahead and roll an investigation.
Bulk is not helping. He's in the middle of his cooldown, so he's stretching.
Fair enough. So there's only 3. Oh, there we go. All right. Between y'all, you're able to find the following: 4 long swords, 3 short swords, 2 great axes, 1 warhammer, and 1 more pick. I will link it all into the Zoom chat.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Are any of these items throwable?
Anything is
Anything's
throwable.
throwable. As
With
long
my
as you're adventurous enough. I want to take the warhammer.
To specify,
Okay.
none
Never
of
mind.
these will receive your
warpick?
proficiency bonus when you try to throw them, and some of them will be at disadvantage. Actually,
bum.
all of them except the
They're really
short
old.
swords, because I have set the precedent that people are allowed to throw short swords.
Well, I
Thanks,
gotta have
Sam.
a couple of those.
It's only a-
Um,
Disadvantage if you're throwing it.
stop eating, Brandon.
Or not
Dude, I'm
disadvantage, but
hungry. It's my busy
Nope.
day. I have like no dinner break, and I barely have a lunch break.
Okay, I'm gonna take one of the great
No.
axes.
Jesse, what was your question?
You said you don't get proficiency, or they have a disadvantage for all of them. Is it just if you're throwing them?
Yes. So if you are throwing these, you do not get to use your proficiency bonus, and they're at disadvantage unless they're short swords, which is just no proficiency bonus. However, if you are not proficient in one of these items, and that'll be on your proficiency list on your character sheet, then you do not get to add your proficiency bonus with your attack no matter what.
Okay.
You guys know what I
you.
want.
What do you want?
I want the ones I can throw.
The short swords? As Sam would
Does
say,
anyone-
the short S words?
Does anyone else want
Ran out
short
of
swords?
projectiles last combat.
I
can't
don't,
have
but
great
while
axe.
everyone else is deciding what they want, I'm gonna retrieve the daggers that I threw pitifully before.
Good choice.
Yeah,
Horchata, Bulk, do either of you want short swords?
I want
I have no
nothing,
use.
thank you.
I have no use for your weak weapons.
Okay. How about you, Aurora? Do you want any of the short swords?
No, I'm good with just the great axe.
All
Unless
right,
you
looks
think one could sell for some gold.
not as much as a great axe would. Okay, so I guess Draven takes those. There's still 4 long swords. Are you taking the warhammer, Aurora?
Do you want it? If not, I'll
You
take
said
it.
you said you wanted it, so
I wasn't sure if I got it. Okay, cool. I'll take it then.
okay. So there's still 4 long swords and a war pick.
Even if it's something that you don't want to use, you can always take it and sell it back in town.
I'm gonna take
Oh, I'll
2
take
of
it
the
then.
long
Oh.
swords.
Oh damn! Now that like money's involved.
Just 2. There's still 2 left.
I mean, I'm doing this whole thing just to get money, so I might as well try to get as much money as I can.
There it is.
Okay. So
Yeah.
unless anyone else wants long swords,
I think
Aurora
you
and I
can
will split it.
probably manage to carry them out too.
it is a horse.
Slow me up.
Centaur.
Okay. Well, I'll grab 2 and I'll give Aurora 2.
2
And that long
swords?
swords.
Okay.
So that should divvy up. Does anyone want the war pick?
I'll take it.
You know what? Like, give me the war pick. Wait, like, did you already?
Okay, he gets the war pick.
Okay.
You can take
I
it.
do have
you
like
got
a
it.
mastiff that's with me, so I'm just gonna throw that war pick on the middle
Okay.
dog.
I forgot
Make
that
sure
you had
you
a
add it.
mastiff. I need to give you a token for that.
You have a
Alright.
mastiff with you?
Yeah.
I do. I just bought one.
Aw. Can he fight in battle?
He
can
can. He just chose not to because we forgot
He's
that
sleeping in the
Victor
corner.
had him.
He
Yeah.
was
He's
sleeping.
existed.
Yeah, like he's actually
Ooh, speaking of sleep, how's everyone doing?
I could do with a short rest.
Short rest works.
Yeah, Bulk can do a short rest too. He appreciates a rest period.
All right. Now, Liv, we haven't talked about rests. So, There are two kinds of rest. There's a short rest and a long rest. Short rest is a period of time at least 1 hour, up to 8 hours. And during that time, you're supposed to be not doing anything strenuous. You can chill out, you can nap, you can meditate, you can study your books. You're not supposed to be pulling guard duty or anything like that. And during that time, you can regain some of your health. Pardon me. Now, the amount of health you choose to regain is up to you. It's all based on your hit die. Now, we talked about hit die. When we first built characters, every class has a certain hit die. I believe yours is D8. But we'll be able to tell in a second.
Check?
Well, that's a great thing. If you look up at your character sheet, it should have a spot that has your hit points, and it should say hit die there.
Where's that located on the sheet?
Top right.
Top right, but mine does not.
It says hit points.
Right. So when
But
you
that-
click on that, it does not. Ooh.
Yeah, they took it out.
Why'd they take it out?
I don't know. That's really annoying.
The other option is if you click short rest, it will tell you what kind of hit dice you have. Right next to your class, it says hit die, blah, blah, blah. So, think of it like a pool of basically health, right? If you use one of your hit dice, you expend it, and you will only have 4 hit dice left for later, or you can use up to all 5. You take max health, so I'm looking at Urgram, his hit die is a D8, and plus 2, so if he uses 1 hit die, he gets 10 health back, right? Those hit die deplete until you take a long rest, right? And so if you use all 5 during one short rest, you have no more until you take a long rest. A long rest is a rest at least 8 hours long, unless you're a full elf, which is only 4. And during that time, you can spend no more than 2 hours on guard duty or anything like that. The rest of it has to be either sleeping or doing something very low key. During that time, you get back all your spell slots, any special things like key points, and your hit dice replenish, and you gain full health. Does that kind of the 2 different rests make sense?
Yes.
Terrific.
In that case, I also could use a short rest.
Bring him out. Bring him out.
I'm going to
2
go
questions
into.
before you guys rest. How long are you resting? And where are you guys going to be while you rest?
I'm going to suggest that we hole up in the back room where we had started, and I can trance and meditate, so I'm semi-conscious, and I only need about a solid hour, and then I can stand watch the rest of the time.
Both
So,
of you.
yeah, someone just needs to be there for 1 hour, and then I can take over.
I'll
Or Jota
for
can
an
be there.
hour.
Oh, wait.
Ah, you got it.
Oh,
You won
okay.
it. Wait,
Sounds
how does
good.
your...
I'm like,
No,
I'll
I
take
think you're
first
lower
watch.
health than me then, although. So,
You
How-
still
how
get to
are you
use all your
feeling?
hit dice regardless. It's just
Yeah.
someone has to be
Like, I'll take first watch.
watching it for 1
Yeah.
hour, and then I'm
well,
good.
thank you.
Yeah, if you guys take 2 hours, then we can say you guys alternate rest periods and everyone can take health back. If you only take 1 hour, either you don't have anyone on guard or someone doesn't get health back. You know, like maybe
Unless-
Professor Gwabinschwartz could stand guard.
That's a hard.
No.
That's a pass.
I mean, the person on guard doesn't have to fight. They just have to alert you if something happens.
First
So
watch.
if I'm-
I got it.
If I'm in trance and 4 hours is equal to 8 hours for a human, would 1 hour equal to 2 for me?
Logically.
Okay, I only need 1 hour of rest, and then I can watch the rest. So literally just one person, and then the other 3 hours I'll be watching. So
So why are you guys resting for 4 hours?
because other people need sleep, we can do 3.
So I think it's
Yeah,
like
so for an actual rest, a short rest, it's a period of 1 hour or longer. If you want the benefits of a short rest, you only need to do 1 hour, unless you want to alternate guard, and you can still use all your hit dice that way. If you want the benefits of a long rest, it has to be 8 hours.
Do we want to do a 2 hour short rest?
2 hour short rest sounds
Sure.
good.
2
I-
sounds great.
Like I stand watch for 1, and then I rest for 1 while you guys hang out.
Okay.
All right, so Ergrim is going to follow you guys back into here. So is Gwabinschwartz.
You might have already
Now it-
mentioned this, but how many spell slots do we get back? Is that determined by short rest or how many hit die we choose?
So that is determined by your class. Most classes get no spell slots back during a short rest.
Yeah, you need a long one usually.
And
Okay.
I believe you don't get any back as a cleric.
That's unfortunate.
It is,
Okay.
isn't it?
Yeah, I should not have. I was using a lot of spells.
So
That's okay.
spell management
It's
is the
fine,
hardest
lesson.
part about playing a spellcaster. It really is.
Yeah, like I've already lost all my second level spells.
It's okay. I got all my key back.
I got all my thing back too.
That's nice.
Weehaw.
Only we can.
Okay.
Yeah, take spells.
You
Equity.
can still hoof people.
All right, so you guys
Yeah, I
are
have a
all
war pick and a warhammer now.
Yeah, so where's everyone at so I can
all
stand guard?
resting.
Oh,
Come
I
back
have
here.
a character.
In the back room? Okay.
It just smells like burnt flesh and non-burnt flesh.
And the
Gwabinschwartz.
distinct smell of human waste.
God damn it.
Yeah, so like Horchata's like just gonna stand watch right there at the doorway. Kind of just like he's a pretty that big guy, like despite having the name Skinny Bottom, like it's all on his, you know, like it's all like the torso, so he just kind of fits right there at the door.
That skinny bottom is thick.
Got that
Everything
Dorito
but his
shape.
bottom.
Thick whiz. Thick whiz.
Thick whiz. All right. The 2 hours pass uneventfully.
Sweet.
Quick.
Hip hip hoppity ho, let's go. And Regal just heads out. He's heading right back to where we were once we murdered everything.
Do we do max health for everything? Not max, but like the most.
How many
health.
hit
You
dice
max
did you use?
each
Yeah, max the
each
health.
each
Okay.
hit die is maxed.
Got it. Got it.
Again,
don't
Ender,
need to
you don't
roll.
have to roll.
You just
Each
get
of your
9.
hit die is maxed, so you just for every die you expend, you're gonna get 9. Again, you don't have to roll.
God damn it, Andra.
I'm not clicking it. It's just doing it. Like I clicked it the first time because I didn't understand, but now it's. I swear.
Now it's just trying to make it look bad.
Yeah, roll 20
Sure,
likes to
blame
sometimes
the
delay.
computer.
My whole D&D Beyond just like
Shit
had a
itself
bitch fit. Yeah.
happens.
All right. Whatever.
So I'm gonna walk into the main hallway now, and I'm gonna see if that other door is open.
Yeah.
As you walk into the main hallway, you see that nothing has changed. The doorway ahead of you is still closed.
Professor.
Regal is disappointed.
Professor, the door's still closed.
This
So
is unfortunate.
What did we do to open up this one originally? Was it the pillars?
Which door?
The one that we just came out of?
Does anybody
That was all
remember?
I'm seeing if I would remember,
I don't
considering
know.
I was the one that did it.
I might not.
Do you remember?
There.
Oh my god, I hate you.
First
We
two.
painting. We push buttons behind paintings.
Bulk seems to remember what happened.
Cool. I guess maybe we need more buttons to open this.
Is this a button?
Is what a button? So what you're looking at there is an altar. You see that these are little bowls of candles on short pedestals, and here is a shield of some sort.
I'm gonna lift up the bowl and look for a button.
Regal's gonna go back to the paintings and start looking behind all of them to see if there's other buttons.
Beneath the bowl, there is no painting. Or damn it, beneath the bowl, there is no button. When you go back to the Hall of Lesser Nobles, the tapestries have all been searched, and you find no new buttons under the tapestries.
Do I find any buttons in the Hall of the Nobles, Lesser Nobles, at all?
Roll investigation.
I hear whispering. Are there dead people here?
Everywhere.
There are mysterious. You feel like there's someone like right behind you, looking over your shoulder, but you don't see anybody there. And no, you don't find any buttons.
I'm gonna keep on looking for more buttons.
Keep
what
on
the
looking.
fuck?
There's no buttons. So
Can I
However-
hang out with Ergrim and discuss the aerodynamics of my blades?
you could.
I want him to tell me how to account for wind speed and shit.
Sure.
All of it. All of it.
So he very eagerly starts to discuss that with you.
Excellent.
How about this bowl? Is there a button or this bowl?
Is there a button near what hole? A bowl? No. You find
Yeah.
no buttons under that bowl either.
Have we investigated these little torch things that I'm in front of?
You have not, but it looks like a standard torch with a shaft maybe 22 inches long of wood
Whoa.
with a with a metal casing on the end, which is holding the pitch, which is lit.
Does it look like you could like push it up or down, or can I try it?
Sure, absolutely. You pull on it, and it is very firmly mounted to the wall.
It's not the only thing that's firm. Can Regal kick this thing?
Okay, sorry, I was zoomed in on the other room. The remaining urn there, sure, you kick the urn, it breaks, there's nothing inside.
Regal is even more irritated now.
Wolf's gonna pick up the shield.
The shield does not lift.
Wolf's gonna pick up that shield.
Roll athletics.
I hope you roll a 1 and you pull your back permanently.
The shield does not lift, although the edges of it flex a little bit. And you're concerned that if you keep pulling on it, you might break it.
God damn it.
Well, that was progress. So he's gonna assume a power stance on top of the
God damn it.
of this and really lift his legs this time.
Professor Gwabinschwartz is going to enter the room and say, "Don't break that. It is sacred to the warrior caste. It is quintessential to their rights, and it is a piece of this living history. Don't break that."
But Professor, what if there's a button underneath this?
If there was a button underneath, do you think you would have to lift so hard? Few men are as strong or as large as you.
It's the hall for the warriors. It's for the strong people.
Don't be a fool and don't break more things. Please don't break more things.
Okay, well, we are search for a button then. Let's find this button.
Endra's going to point out that she recalls from before the issue with the suits of armor that these two busts are missing one eye, respectively. She doesn't know if it's important, but worth knowing.
In fact, this one is missing its left eye, and this one is missing its right eye. There are hollow cavities in those eye sockets.
Good catch, goat woman.
Endra's going to point that out to everyone except for Regal. He's not clued in because he's in the other room.
That's
on
correct.
his own bullshit.
Look at
And
that.
also, goat woman is not Endra.
I thought that was...
No,
she's
Aurora's a centaur.
Well, Aurora's a centaur, but
I am a
Endra
satyr.
is a satyr.
Oh, okay, that's right.
So
Never mind.
she's
You are
a
a
goat
goat woman.
Oh, it's right.
I
By the
retract
way,
my
Brandon,
statement.
You remember like a few weeks ago when I sent you the token? There's no rush though. I forgot to remind you about it.
Yep. I will have that maybe next week if I don't forget.
No big deal. But she is like pretty cute though. So.
The student employees that I hire.
You know what, guy?
Hey, all I'm saying is suddenly social media is getting done, and it's not because of you. Thanks, Jesse.
Freaking excuse me?
Can I roll for some?
Hold on there. We got, excuse me? No,
Damn it. Excuse me. The real DM says no.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad.
You're welcome, son.
Daddy Master instead of
All things. I'm just gonna keep fucking with the statue because I don't know what the shit is going on in the other room.
And Milo, what were you saying?
Oh, I was wondering if I could roll to search for some errant eyeballs. I don't think they'd be in here, but like I'm in here and I heard them talking about missing eyeballs. So,
Professor, I need your eyeball.
Oh no.
I decline to part with my eyeball. Milo, feel free to roll investigation to see if you find any eyeballs.
Can Bulk try and lift that?
You find no eyeballs.
I'm just gonna pick up the professor and just kind of push his head into the statue and just line up that eye. Like,
what is
don't
wrong
worry,
with you?
it's for science.
I don't feel like this is not a controlled study.
Okay.
Endra is gonna approach this button.
Endra is going to mute herself in the middle of saying stuff.
There's still me. Oh no, now you're back.
Endra's not. That's pretty out of character for her to apologize for anything. But I'm
Except
a
for
little
her
bit
shame.
sorry. Anyway, she's gonna see if she can remove the one eyeball that this bust has.
The eye portion of that is part of the stone. It's just cut out. But
That's
looking at the other one, this eye socket is actually just a little bit larger in diameter than the eye would make sense to have. It's perfectly round. It's maybe 1.5 inches in diameter.
Okay, do you remind us what the little crystals that we've been messing with thus far looked like?
Those crystals were far smaller, and they were of irregular shape.
All right.
Volk
And
is
she's
also-
curious, and she kicks the base of this bust.
You don't hurt yourself. Regal, what are you rolling for?
I'm still fucking with the statue to see if anything's there. Just
Find where you are.
I'm like pulling it, pushing it, like trying to see if I can see under. I assume is a hood. I'm literally just trying to see if the statue has any form of movement to it or
Got it.
gems hidden in it or things.
There is nothing that articulates or comes off.
All right, I'm gonna move over to the other one then.
Horchata, we haven't heard from you in a minute. What are you doing?
I am just in this room over here trying to figure out. I don't know. I do like the idea with the eyes. I feel like that's something. I guess I can just like search the room. I don't know, like look in the ground. Are these so like the room that I'm in? I see these 4 pillars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are they red?
They are glowing red.
Ah, they're glowing red. Fantastic. Maybe. And how did they start to glow red? Like,
So thinking back, you remember that there were an array of pillars that were glowing in a different order, and through moving different swords and shields around the room on these different sarcophagi, it made it so these 4 lit up and the door here opened.
Fuck
so
you,
now
Brandon.
that Horchata is contemplating that, he looks at the other pillars which are behind him. He's like, "Let's get these going."
Brandon just realized what he did and why I said fuck you.
Yeah, I did actually. I didn't.
Fuck you.
Wait, what?
I asked if I remembered how something happened. He's like, I don't know, do you?
Well, I was just being.
You fucking ask, and he's like, let me rendition you
I
this
was
tale
I
of
was
a man.
deliberately being a dick to you, so
You're a bad man, Dad.
I am. Well, apparently I don't do anything, so
I just so
It's true.
I mean, you're not wrong.
awesome. So yeah, so now that like Horchata kind of has an idea, I'm moving over to the end of the room to like manipulate the statue, or is that like the coffin, sarcophagus?
Which one?
The one I'm right in front of. Can you like do it? Yeah. Let me just. That.
This one you guys actually moved over. So these all look pretty similar. They are busts of men carved out of the stone, each of them with hands clasped over the chest and a hole in the hands that could fit an object. And as you look, this sword, and the 2 shields are slid. They each have a pommel that slides into the hands of the respective statues.
So it sounds like we gotta put some swords in their hand.
Can Regal yell back? We already did that.
Sure.
Are these 4?
We did many things.
Like I shouted like many things.
Many
shouted.
things, indeed.
Okay.
Volk's gonna stick his finger in this one's eye.
As you stick your finger in, you draw out, and your finger is covered in soot.
Gives it a sniff.
It smells like ashes.
Guys, there was a fire in here.
Entra is actually super close to me. With my perception, oh my god, look at that cat. Both of those cats. Would I have been able to hear her talking about eyeballs?
But she was talking about eyeballs in the other room.
Oh, okay. I want to walk up to her and ask her, so what's going on? There's nothing out here.
Tell me about the eyeballs.
Endra's pissed still that she was insulted not too long ago.
God damn it.
But she begrudgingly tells him, clues him in to the eyeball situation in the other room.
So Bulk looks at his finger, and he looks at the candle, and he looks at his finger, and he looks at the candle, and he looks at the eyeball, and he shoves the candle flame first into the eye socket.
As the candle flame starts to enter the socket lights from within and begins to glow.
Bulk just screams, "Yes!"
No fucking way.
Hey, Bulk, what's your intelligence?
Not that high.
Just
It's a
curious.
9.
Oh, a
It's a
9. A 9 intelligence figured it out.
I'm supervising the whole time while this is going on, and just cheering them and encouraging
Even
them
a
that we're
clock
gonna
is
get
right
it
2 times a
eventually.
day.
That's all right. The professor, the academic didn't figure it out, so you're good.
Bulk does the same thing and just happily shoves the other one in.
All right, and again, that one lights as well. And the light, as soon as both of them light, pardon me, you see light travel down the pedestals across the floor in these jagged lines, and the shield behind you begins to glow with the symbol of Tyr on the inside. You hear a click, a grinding, like stone on stone, that slowly fades away from you. And it's almost as if you recall the same sound as when you opened the other door.
It's almost like Regal would have direct eyesight into seeing that the door opened.
Yes.
Regal is going to shout, "The door opened!" And he's just going to fucking straight sprint right in. Only to the entrance, though. First, the literal first. He's learned.
Professor, I told you there's a button underneath the shield.
God damn it.
There was no button under the shield, you...
It went click!
Microchata is following Regal.
I'm following the masses.
Not only is Bulk's body strong, but his mind is even stronger.
Is someone adding
I
to the
hear
whisper?
whispers.
No, that's your whisper's like overarching on itself.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they're getting periodically louder, and that's kind of creeping me out.
We could get really weird.
If you want.
Alright, sorry. I'm done being weird. Alright, as you guys walk into this room, you find a room that is the same size and dimension as the Hall of Warriors that you just left. Up above, there are 2 large chandeliers lighting the room. And once again, there are 8 pillars holding up the ceiling, going floor to ceiling, approximately 25 feet above you. All around the room, there are doors. Like in the main hall, doors where you might be able to slide a body. And they are stacked floor to ceiling.
Can you repeat that last part right there? I want to make sure I heard that correctly.
So picture in all those cop dramas you ever see when they go into the morgue and they pull open the door and slide a body out?
And there's just bottom to top. That's
Yes.
what there is.
They're just stacked with, it looks like they are just stone, not quite doors, but plates put over the holes where bodies might be slipped.
There's supposed to be a door right here, or is this open to us?
That is a door.
Okay, right now it's open to us.
Is it?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Actually in there.
Not anymore. The door suddenly slams closed as you walk in.
It's still open.
It's still open. There it is. You
No,
got it.
there you go.
Thanks.
Nice.
As you walk in, the large door there slams closed, blocking your view of what's in the other room.
Well, that
Regal
was
lifts his leg up to see if there was a switch or button at the entrance.
You find no switcher button. It's almost as if something just knew you entered the room. Like some overarching force that is observing you.
Professor, explain.
Dad?
Explain what? It's a room.
Yes, you said something for every single room I've been in. I just figured you had something.
Yes, indeed. This is the Hall of Merchants. Yes, the wealthiest of the merchants are buried behind these doors. Further on, the The lesser merchants and those who have done academic work are buried.
Hey, Horchata, have you tried lighting these on fire? Maybe that will work.
I haven't.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, like why not?
Yeah, I mean it's fire, it's flame. It's
Horchata
nice
wants to start a fire.
Start a fire. Go for it.
Okay, fire started.
Where?
1 second. Do I click the like the +6 or the 2d8?
Hold on. What spell are you using?
It should be a
Produce flame.
Okay. We won't worry about damage because you're not trying to hurt anybody. Just where are you lighting the fire?
I'm lighting the fire. The pillar that's right.
if you
Right where Bulk is.
Bulk didn't
hold
start
down.
the fire.
It's always been burning since Bulk was
there you go.
turning.
Sure.
Why not?
I was trying to think of a lifting word, but nothing really fit there.
It's been always rolling since Bulk got swollen.
Ooh.
All right.
Well,
Anyway, clicking and holding Horchata should be able to give a circle like that.
Yeah, sorry. Like I know this, but I still have so much trouble doing it.
That's okay. There's a lot of nuance with this program.
That pillar. That one.
You hit it with fire, and it's like the pillar itself just sucks up the fire.
maybe you need more fire.
This is interesting. Well, if we look at what we've done in the past, the Hall of Nobles was opened by providing power. Yes. And the Hall of the Warriors, we gave sight to the warriors. What would merchants value?
Pillar, I'll give you 5 gold if you turn on.
Regal's gonna also throw 5 gold at one of the pillars.
The gold bounces off the
bartering.
pillar.
I'm bartering.
Regal's angry, so he blasts the pillar.
Nothing happens. Bulk, I really appreciate that you're trying to barter with the pillar. Jordan, you're right. Something does happen. The pillar absorbs the blast. I don't want you
I'm
to feel
going to
left out.
keep on yeeting blast at this fucking pillar.
It's just eating up the energy.
Horchata's going to join in the action.
Just remember, I have unlimited. You don't.
I feel like all of you are just, and he has cantrips too.
He has cantrips.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like all of you are like monkeys.
Hulk is screaming 100 gold.
While all this is happening, I don't know if anyone has tried to pull open these things.
Same, yeah. Endra's gonna roll her eyes at this situation and give these doors a tug.
They don't seem to open freely. They seem to be cemented down.
Bulk.
If you want to really try to yank on one, you can roll an athletics check to see if you're able to bust one open.
Bulk.
Seems doubtful, but why not?
Bulk.
I would like
Yeah,
to
open one of these
look at a statue, a pillar, and see if there are any sort of receptacles, holes, recesses,
Sure, go ahead
or
and roll
slots for
investigation.
coins.
Bulk rippeth and teareth.
You tore a door right off of one of the tombs. Inside, you see a desiccated corpse, and it smells, well, less than pleasant.
There you go, horse lady. He turns around to the pillar, says 500 gold, take it or leave it.
500 gold on the corpse?
How the fuck do you
he's
Take
500
that.
gold?
He's talking to the pillar. He doesn't have 500 gold.
Oh.
He has 50 gold, but it's bartering.
Oh,
Can I raid the
goodness.
corpse?
I think that's just called lying.
You can raid the corpse in a second. I believe Milo was doing something a minute
Okay.
ago. Milo, about 3.5 feet off the ground, on the face that is toward the center of the room, you do find a small indentation.
It's Draven, but
What did I call? Oh, I apologize, Raven. I got you confused with this guy I knew.
he must be pretty cool. So yeah, I would like to. What shape is this indentation? What is it?
It looks like it's a small. From the outside, it looks like a semicircle, and it's a receptacle. It goes back about half the depth of your hand.
Can I put a coin in it?
You can.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What's my lowest denomination? I'm kind of cheap. Just kidding. I'll put a gold piece in there and tell everybody that there's a recess in the pillars.
As you place a gold piece in it, some of the runes on the pillar begin to glow.
Some.
A few, intermittent.
I'm going to put 3 gold pieces in the recess of the pillar above me.
A few
Or wait,
more.
no.
A few more of them.
That's the
start to
one
glow.
Draven just did?
Yes, he's doing this one here.
Okay, so that has 4 gold pieces in it thus far.
If you just added 3, then yes.
I'm going to add 1 more.
About half of them start to glow.
I'm going to add 5 more.
The entire pillar, all of the sigils start to glow.
Okay, make sure you're deducting your gold.
It's working. It's working.
I'm going to move to the other pillar, and I'm going to take 10 gold pieces and put it in there. But I'm going to turn to Gwabinschwartz and say, you're going to have to pay for this later as well.
This is fascinating. Yes, you will be reimbursed. Oh.
Okay.
And he's taking very detailed notes and rubbings and everything.
So I'll spend 70 gold and fill all the pillars up.
All right. As you do that, see, my puzzles aren't hard.
I mean, we were bartering with a pillar, so...
That was probably my favorite moment of the day. Someone's trying to verbally barter with a pillar. Honestly, I mean, not a horrible idea.
Indeed.
All right. As it opens, you see beyond it a room. And it has shelves very similar to what you saw in the Hall of Lesser Nobles, floor to ceiling, with open shelves with bodies laid on them, bodies wrapped gently in linens and such. But before we get there, I do believe Aurora was searching one of the bodies.
I believe, was it this one?
Is that what they call it these
Dolphin?
days?
Searching the bodies?
Taking a gander. Oh, I guess I have to investigate. Ugh.
Yeah, just an investigation roll.
Okay.
I will help Aurora with accosting
Alright,
the
so
body.
Since he's helping you, you can roll again.
Okay. It's probably not going to be any better.
Oh, are you...
Oh.
Regal, are you
What?
proficient in investigation?
Oh, that wasn't my roll.
No, but I rolled an 18.
Okay, because to help someone else, you have to be proficient. But if you just choose to roll, that's fine. Yeah, you find a dead body. It has a
Regal is moderately surprised.
we'll say there is a copper bracelet on the dead body.
Regal's just gonna kind of hold it over to Aurora. Do you want this?
It could be an anklet if you're a
Of
horse.
course I do.
Okay. Do you want it on one of your ankles?
I put up my hoof.
Regal just kind of gently places the copper bracelet with a clasp around the hoof, ensuring that it's tightened just enough so that it won't fall down from the horse ankle.
Such a gentleman.
I feel like our friendship has grown. And then I go into the other room.
Regal also feels like their friendship has grown and follows the horse with now an ankle bracelet into the other room.
I'm just curious about the ankle bracelet. Is it cute? Like, is there like a little charm?
Yeah. So
anything?
so it's got a copper chain with a small copper plate on it. It's got a kind of green patina to it, but it's not ugly looking. It's just kind of patinaed a little bit. It looks very old. And it looks like there might have been something etched on the plate at one point in time, but it's kind of worn. It's hard to tell.
It's a hospital band. Also, she has arms and wrists and hands.
But I like that they used
Why
it
not
as
an
an
anklet?
I like that they're
though?
on the hooves.
I'd actually, I'd like to award Jesse inspiration for using jewelry in a very interesting way.
I don't think it's my idea, but I'll take it.
Exactly. Make sure that you click the inspiration thing. It should look like a book with lights.
Oh, I thought it was a sun.
I thought it was a sun
Oh.
too.
You know what? I'm going to say a sun is probably more accurate. Don't mind my TBI brain.
It could be either. I would feel comfortable. As you guys start to walk in, the room is cold. There's the occasional limb that's kind of flopped down out of the stacks here. It's a lot more haphazardly thrown together. It doesn't feel like as much care has been put into this as the other places. This is definitely the, I don't want to say cheapest, but it's the least maintained and least well put together part that you've been in so far.
Is that a hand right
It
there?
is a hand.
Regal's going to pull it.
Are you sure that you want to
Yep.
pull?
I saw what Endra's done. I want to see what happens.
Okay.
I'm just curious to that remark. When she points out that if it hadn't been her, it would have been Ergrim or Gwabinschwartz or some other idiot. Which is pretty in character for her, I might point out.
Don's
She doesn't
cowl
take any
roll stealth.
bullshit.
As you pull on the that they're
Rora's already rolling initiative.
Getting ready.
I mean, as you pull on that arm, it separates from the body behind it and falls to the end of it falls to the ground with a clatter, with your hand still in its hand. A few pieces of sinew holding a few of the bones together. It's got a kind of limp grip, seeing as it's dead. It's kind of that dead fish handshake. And then you feel something slam into your side.
I cannot be surprised.
Can you not be surprised by something you can't see?
Let's see. I cannot be surprised while I'm conscious.
Okay, you feel air push at you.
Ha!
But it just doesn't get the surprise on you. It's still going to hit at you like a trap would. But it doesn't get surprised, which is great.
I want to flip the hand around while this is having, so that more like I'm holding the actual kind of base of the elbow part, and I can use the hand as an improvised weapon.
To slap people?
Is that an unarmed strike technically?
I think it would be an armed strike.
But I'm done.
So you feel a gust of very, very, I don't know, cold air come rushing right past you, with
Question.
malevolent intent.
Does the air get the smell off of me?
Yes.
Yes!
It runs the stink right off you. Everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh no.
Regal is pleased that the smell no longer accompanies him, although now it just smells malevolent.
Do you want me to roll again? Or
No, you're fine.
Okay.
No one can beat my initiative. Grah! I feel like Skeletor.
I was really hoping you guys wouldn't get in combat in this room. I actually considered just letting you do it, but nope.
I needed a dead man's thing.
I wanted to kill more things.
Why is this so hard for me today? I'm sorry, my ADD has been really bad today. And my undiagnosed ADD. I can't focus on anything, so forgive me that I'm taking a while.
Never apologize to me.
I apologize.
I'm reviewing my spells.
Thank you.
Oh, I have something in my eye.
No one ever reviews their spells ahead of time. I'm very grateful.
That's me.
Endra and Draven, I need you guys to eat. Endra, Draven, and Horchata, I need each of you just to roll a straight d20 to see who actually gets to go first out of the three of you.
How do I roll just a d20?
Same.
You can just
Sorry.
type /RD20 in the chat on Roll20, or there is a dice option on the left side of your D&D Beyond screen, the bottom left where you see a little d20 in the corner. Red button
I see no red button in the corner.
on Roll20,
Yeah.
or D&D Beyond. Pardon me.
Oh, okay. I see it. Okay. D20. Nine.
All right. So
If you want it.
okie dokie, auto roll the initiatives there. All right, Regal, what do? You don't see anything.
I'm just gonna walk over here. So let's see. Let me do. Oh God, fuck. God, shit. You made moving very difficult in this area. She actually made it so the things are things. 5, 10.
If you, yeah.
Siren Skip's going nuts.
Turn that
Yeah,
down.
so I'm gonna move 25 feet over to here. Do I see anything yet?
No. Beyond, I mean, you see the room beyond you. It looks like there's another shrine very similar to the one you saw before, but instead of a shield, it's got a little pedestal full of coins.
Okay, so let's see, 25, 30. Jesus Christ.
You can always turn down the Sirenscape on your computer if you like.
It is down. Am I hearing this while I'm moving
You
about?
are. As you
Okay.
started to move, you heard what sounded like that.
It's reverberating off of Victor's. Okay, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna move into this spot. That's my full 45, but let's
You just got
see.
the duck out of fudge. Okay.
Well, I'm going to the. Is this noise? I
Right.
feel like this
I'm gonna-
noise is getting louder, but I can't tell.
No, it is falling behind you, and we're gonna quiet her down.
Okay.
She's obnoxious.
So I'm hearing less in that case.
You are hearing less of it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use dash then to just completely backtrack myself to my starting point. And I'm assuming as I come back, god damn it, this way, the noise becomes louder like it just did in my brain.
Yes, exactly
Okay.
like that.
So Regal is just like, huh, and he's going to announce off of his perception of the sound, I think they're coming from the place where we just were. Dead people, mummies of sorts. Prepare yourselves. And yeah, can I prepare an action in this moment?
That's what it is. Finally. I'm sorry, I couldn't find the sound to turn off. I'm so glad now.
Just let it go the whole time.
No, you
Okay.
took dash as an action, so you can't prepare an action.
Took dash as a bonus action.
Oh, you have dash? Yes, you
Oh
do.
wait, no, I don't think I do. Actually, I think I'm fucking with you.
Because you're not a rogue.
Yeah, I'm not. I know that I seem like one. Okay, well, that's just going to be my turn in that case, and I'm just annoyed that I walked all the way over there. And yeah.
All right. Aurora, what are you up to?
Oh wait,
I should have
actually,
corrected you
just
sooner. I just
kidding.
realized.
can I use a key point to use dash again?
Sure.
Step of wind.
Yeah, I guess, if you want to waste a key.
Sure do. So that's 25 feet. Sorry, I'm not doing anything significant. I'm literally just 25, 30, 35, 40. So as I move in here, do I see anything?
You see the room, it's exactly as it looked before.
Is it louder?
It is not. It is about the same.
That just doesn't even make any sense.
I said about
I'm
the
just
same.
gonna-
You're 5 feet out of the other room. I mean,
There's giant fucking walls. You would think that the sound would be noticeably different. I'm going to move one space up and see if I hear anything, but that will be my turn otherwise. I'm trying to zone in.
It seems like the echoing cries of the dead are falling behind you.
Regal says, they're not in here, actually. I lied. And that's his turn. Sorry, Aurora.
All right, now Aurora, what did you need to correct me on?
My initiative. I got 12 and not 21, but I'll take 21 if you don't want to fix it.
I mean, I don't. Manual entry? Nope. Huh. That is interesting. Again, we are using the actual D&D Beyond tracker, and I don't know if there's a way to just move you. Ooh, no, I don't want to bring in a new enemy. Okay, well, don't click edit because it'll wipe out everything you put in. So I got to re-enter
sorry.
everyone's initiatives. Give me a sec. No, you're good.
Okay.
So give me a
It's still
second to.
showing the same for us.
So
While you're-
on
if you're gonna-
Roll20 it's fine, but on D&D Beyond it is not.
Oh.
It started the encounter over.
Son
If
of a
you're gonna
bitch.
re-enter him, I'd just like to ask. I wasn't gonna bother with it before, but I'd like to ask why does Draven get to go before me?
Why who?
Why is Draven getting to go before me? He's listed first in the turn order.
Because
And-
I switched your guys' roles. Because I'm going to use Jordan's
Shit.
excuse of TBI.
Andrew did roll higher.
Yep.
So
Not
that can be
big a
corrected.
deal because we're probably both gonna just like run away and hide. But like,
Have you ever seen four diggers throw from the dark at once?
The shadows came alive with daggers.
May I ask, is it Regus or Regal? Regal?
Regal.
Regal?
It's
What you
Regis.
saw?
There's no S. I'm not Regis Philbin.
There's an S in your
No.
the D roll 20. Okay.
No.
Just ignore it.
There's no S.
I rolled
There
a
is in
six,
roll
not a
20.
16.
In your roll 20, I guess you.
Why? What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm tracking that bulk. I just entered it in the new one as a 6.
Got it.
Aurora,
switch
I
my
can't.
shit?
Oh yeah, never mind. I found your roll. We're not a total mess here at all.
If you ever want to see somebody with TBI, well, it's this guy.
What did you see up there though when you pulled the hand? Because I was
Nothing.
behind
I
you,
got
didn't
smacked
see.
with some wind, and then I ran up, and there's a passageway somewhere, but the zombies started going away in terms of the sounds. I assume they're zombies. It sounds like zombies. And
We didn't see any zombies.
there's also nothing in this room that I came back into, so I don't know where they are. Maybe it's from where I took the hand. And I
You're
waved
in
the
the room
hand.
that we put the coins in?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, how are you
No, no.
talking to me then?
Oh, I mean, I'm yelling because I saw
Okay.
you.
You do
Well,
have
I'm in
larger
the
lungs.
corner.
So, thank you
Quite
for
tall.
fixing that, Jesse. So you're not gonna have your turn right yet, Aurora.
Yep, that's okay.
All right. Instead, come on. All right, I think I've got it fixed now. We
I
should
have
be
a
good.
question.
What's up?
The rogue always has a question. Did you see me roll stealth when Jordan pulled on the thing? Because I definitely did.
So you did it after he decided to pull on it,
Damn it!
and so him pulling on it is what would have initiated the combat. So, because if every time someone's about to do every time someone says something really stupid, we all roll stealth. Not that I'm saying what Jordan said was stupid. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying it a little bit.
To me, but like, oh, Jordan's about to do the thing again.
Look, there was a dead hand on the ground. I don't know what you expected here.
Right, not to be nitpicky again. It really doesn't matter to me. I'm not trying to cause problems, but now Horchata's after me.
And Horchata should be first.
We'll
Yeah.
just remember that because
Okay.
this thing. So what happens is if you try to scroll when you've clicked inside someone's number after you type it in, if you scroll, the screen scrolls and the numbers start to scroll too. And so if I don't click out before I scroll, it does that. So learning
get it.
curve, but I'm not going
Your
to start it
equipment's
over.
not on your side. I
That's
understand.
me. Learning curve, user error and all that jazz. All right. Anyway, move here. Horchata.
Yes. So after hearing,
No,
What?
no, it's not your turn. I'm sorry. I need.
what do you want?
Does a 18 hit you?
An 18 does hit me. I don't know where it's coming from.
No, you don't. You feel a force pushing at you from over here. Oh, you can't see that. Sorry. From over here, and it strikes you in the back, dealing you 14 damage.
Wow.
Huh. I wonder if it is Poltergeist.
Go.
Yeah, I don't think after this adventure, I'm not using the D&D Beyond thing anymore because it gives you guys too much information about what the enemies
There's
are.
gotta be an option to hide the bad guys from us.
Let's
try
not
and
talk
figure it
about
out.
that right now.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
try and figure it out later. What I am going to do is move on to my next one. Hey, Bulk, how much do you weigh?
Oh, that's complicated because I gotta look at my features and traits.
That's why it's complicated?
Yes, that's why it's complicated. I think I said 300 pounds.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Does a 7 hit?
No.
Did not think so. All right.
Do I feel some ghostly sense about?
I'll read that later, Jordan.
Yep.
As
That
you
was
want
meant
me.
for later.
All right. Draven. Does a nat 20 for 24 hit?
Only just.
All right. So that's double 3d6.
Oh fuck.
Draven, that deals you 23 damage. As you just feel a force from this direction just slam you up against the wall.
What direction?
Oh,
A
sorry. I
direction?
gotta keep switching back and forth between different layers. From this direction. Alright. Then... here, you see the ghostly figure of a woman weeping, and she approaches Urgrim. And Urgrim makes a charisma save and fails dismally. You see her walk into Urgrim, and Urgrim kind of shakes. And all of a sudden, he just looks a little lighter. Looks at his hands. Perfect. And he walks over and turns to Gwabinschwartz and strikes him in the face with his fist.
Now, wait a second. Did the ghost disappear when Urgrim did his little...
The ghost disappeared inside of Urgrim, it looks like.
Okay, that's what I wanted. So Regal saw that happen.
Anybody who can see Urgrim saw that happen. And he punches Gwabinschwartz square in the face, giving him a bloody nose. This brings us to Endra. What do you do?
I'm just scared shitless of that situation. So she's gonna dash away over here. Is this open?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna dash way over here. That's gonna be her action. And she's gonna use her bonus action to hide now that she's over there.
Shame.
You don't hide very well.
But I am like out of eye line, right? So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can be heard, but what is going on here?
Alright, well that's all Endra's prepared to do at this time. She's gonna observe for now.
Sounds perfect. My chat box just disappeared. So I might have to reload real quick. Tech issues just seem to be the name of the game. I'm gonna reload and roll 20 real quick. Bear with me. But while I'm doing that, Horchata, what are you up to?
So, like, Horchata, like, just got hit in the back, which isn't cool. Kind of, like, turns around, and he's trying to see if he can feel this, like, this force. Like, is that thing still there? This being.
As you reach into that area, it feels cold.
Feels cold. Well, I'm just gonna use one of my cantrips. I'm just gonna use like gust in that general like direction, and I'm gonna wait to see if I hear anything like from that. Oh, whoops.
Can you see that, Brandon?
Yeah, I'm thinking. This is an
Okay.
interesting conundrum. I've never had someone try to use gust against something that has incorporeal movement. I'm gonna say you see air blow dust off the ground and rattle the bones of the dead person that is on this shelf.
Dang. All right.
Clarification question on that.
Mm-hmm.
If the dust is up and there's an incorporeal form, would it not surround itself to whatever space it's occupying?
Incorporeal means it doesn't interact with matter.
Well, clearly, but also
To include dust, dust is matter.
It's punching people in the fucking throat. So
Yes.
okay, was just curious because I've seen Supernatural.
Pull out the salt and the goo for dust.
Ah!
So like Horchata's going to turn right here to Bulk and say, okay, like this thing is not cool. This is like a ghost.
A ghost.
Ugh.
So Horchata's just going to move back a little bit. Well, actually, no, he's not, because I don't want to invoke a attack of opportunity. I feel stuck, scared.
I'm so scared. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Not sure what to do. Like that's it for now.
Naked and afraid.
All right, Draven.
He's ready.
Ezio Auditore, we're asking a question of you.
Draven.
Oh, there you go. Oh my god.
Draven, you feel like if there's nothing that saw you before, they wouldn't be able to see you now, but you can't see what can or can't see you, so you just don't even know. Urgrim is aware of your presence still. His back is to you, and that was a really high stealth roll, so we'll say maybe he didn't see you. With a nat 1, he has no idea that you disappeared behind him.
Jesus Christ. I just really, yep. That's all I wanted. From the shadows that I have recently melded into, and hopefully no other beings happen to notice. Son of a bitch. I got hit real hard and I have uncanny dodge.
But you couldn't see what hit you, so uncanny dodge.
Oh, I
wouldn't
can't
help.
dodge?
You have to be able to see what attacked you.
Imagine someone's punching you and you turn to the right direction and you take less of a blow.
So all of your reactions require foreknowledge of the action that it precedes?
Not all of them.
No. So
that one does.
Yeah, so that one, attack of opportunity, you have to know that you have to be able to witness that they're moving. There are some things like shield, which are very reflexive. It's just if you're going to be hit, you can cast shield. And so
I just wanted to flex.
that would have been great.
It would have been. I should have been thinking. But I didn't know what was happening yet.
That was the point.
Yeah. Yep. It was pretty fucking ouchy. Still feeling it. In fact, I'm still feeling it so much that.
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
What'd you say you're doing?
I'm moving. I'm actually gonna go over here. And I'm gonna end my turn.
I just saw your title live. Good job.
That's not true. I used my bonus action to do the thing, and I'm quaffing a potion with my action.
All right. Use my bonus.
I think this is the
action.
first time I've heard somebody utilize quaffing.
Oh, this is like the third time he said he's gonna quaff a potion. Just most of them were in the last game, Christmas campaign.
For those that don't know, that means to drink
I got max.
heartily.
So if it says 2d4 plus 2, do I get 10?
10.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, Aurora, talk to me.
Okay, so I assume that I saw Urgrim get possessed by a ghost. So I'm gonna take
Where are
matters
you at? Yes, you would have seen that.
into my own hands and pull out a 50-foot silk rope and try to entangle Urgrim in it.
Okay.
Tell me what I need to roll.
You
Strength?
need to roll an athletics check to see if
Oh,
you can
perfect.
get them all tied up.
Okay.
All tied
And
up.
I like
with
to
nowhere
think that I
go.
kind of like use my horse body as weight to like bear him down and then like tie him up. Oh.
You also have inspiration.
You are.
You have inspiration.
If you feel you need it.
Ooh. Can you tell me if it works or not before I use inspiration, or do I have to use inspiration if it? Oh, wait, Urgrim, is he kind of strong?
He's
strong?
a half orc.
Okay.
I thought inspiration was used after the fact. It's not like bardic inspiration.
Fact check.
Regular inspiration was like after the fact.
Well, either way, I'll probably use it because I don't want him to kill Gwabinschwartz. Because we need him.
We do need to get paid.
Yeah. This will all be
Ooh.
for a waste.
If he dies, I'm leaving.
Ooh.
Walk out.
They do care about me.
You know what?
Sensible.
It's used like a do-over, so yeah, I'll give it to you. You would have succeeded.
Oh, yay. Okay.
So you're able to bind him with your silken rope. It's very nice and soft against his skin. And he is trying to fight against the rope. Are you staying that far away from him, or are you going up next to him so you can actually tie him with the rope?
Yeah, I feel like I kind of manhandled him a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm probably. Oh yeah, sorry. So I'll move my character token up right next to him.
All right. So he is grappled by your rope.
Sweet.
All right. You got anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I might move away. Because he just got possessed and I'm standing right next to him. So I
Sure.
don't want to get possessed. So I'm gonna move right next to Regal and show him the
Okay.
bracelet.
I'm going to say since you tied him, you were able to bind his arms, so he's not able to strike at you. Urgrim is going to use his turn.
Oh, sorry. Wait, can I just mention that I'm a sailor, so I used the strongest knot that I could.
That's actually very helpful.
Okay, thank you.
So
Whatever
it's-
the knots you use to help me out.
It was a good knot.
Okay. Thank you.
And Urgrim can do nothing for his turn. So we move on to Endra. Or Bulk, not Endra. I'm sorry.
Bulk. It's Bulk's turn. Okay, so Bulk got whiffed, or
But not
a-
coiffed.
Not quaffed. Bulk got whiffed by a ghost. The ghost did not hit him, but he feels something spooky going on, and he hears the professor wince out in pain, and that's never a good thing because that's the end of his gains. So he's going to go just check and see what's going on down here. That's 5, 10, 15. And sees Urgrim on the ground. And so just going to ask, what the hell's happening?
He hit me. A woman, it him, and then he hit. My mouth hurts. It hurts, yes.
Oh, well, he's just going to go over to Urgrim, like, Urgrim, why'd you hit him?
Let me out of these ropes. I will make it worth your while.
Oh, he's going to hit Urgrim.
You just sound possessed, motherfucker.
Roll to hit. Keep in mind, this is not my exit strategy for Urgrim, but I'm not opposed to it.
Oh,
That's what I was
no,
thinking.
wait.
I was like, that worked
Okay.
out.
Goes
really
when he
well.
goes.
You hit.
Regal has currently made a theory in his mind, so you're going to see that happen.
Oh, also my fists are magic.
Yes.
Just a heads up. Yeah, I have magic.
Good to know.
fists.
He takes your 10 damage and laughs. And then goes unconscious.
Huh.
Because I forgot to heal him after the short rest. So we're actually going to say I healed him. Anyway, he takes that 10 damage and laughs.
I'm gonna exercise these demons. Like exercise, like
Yeah, we got it.
yeah, okay. Yep.
Alright, you hit again.
Get out.
He continues to laugh. It's weird. It's Urgrim's voice, that deep kind of raspy voice, but it's mixed with this like light lilting feminine voice. It's really awkward and uncanny and kind of creepy. So it's his baritone laughter with this tittering mixed in.
One thing. I'm gonna use my actions. Can I? If the ghost like just springs out of him, if I use another action, can I be like prepared?
But
Just
you've
like-
already used your action.
But I have action surge, so I can get one more action in there.
That is
baby.
true. You can prepare an action, yes.
Okay. If that ghost comes out of him, I am gonna.
Okay,
Eat it.
so, Endra, just so you know, preparing an action is another thing you can do. You can choose to withhold your action during your turn, and instead prepare an action. If you prepare an action, you have to give a very specific circumstance, and then a consequence. So if X person steps through this door, or if a person steps through this door, I'm going to swing my axe at them. Or if that man makes one step closer to me, I'm going to shoot him with an arrow. Something like that. And that would happen not during your turn.
If ghost exits orc.
Right.
Got it.
But
Makes sense.
if you say, if that person takes one step goes one step closer to Horchata, I'm going to shoot him, but they step away, your action is never triggered. All right.
Okay, that's it.
Cool beans. Action surge away. Next is Regal.
Regal is going to walk up to Ergrim, and he is going to slap the shit out of him with the dead person's arm.
Okay. Roll to hit. No proficiency since you're not proficient in arm. So
I
just
feel like this
D20
is-
plus strength.
Like this is an unarmed strike, but okay. Slash RD20s plus.
You're
3.
holding something, and it's literally an arm. It isn't an armed strike.
Fuck you.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Gonna try and slap him again.
That
There's a
one'll
15 hit. Okay. What the fuck do I roll for damage with the?
We're gonna
dead
call
person's
it
hand?
D4 plus strength, since it's kind of crumbly.
So 5 damage. And Regal just wants to know: does he slap with the dead man's hand the ghost out of him?
You did not slap the spirit out of him.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna spend a key point and do flurry of blows, and I'm just going to beat the shit out of him with 2 unarmed strikes. Or
You do
maybe
not
not.
hit.
Well, don't worry. There's a second one that comes with that, which also doesn't hit. Wow.
He's even though he's tied up, he's very dodgy.
Oh wait, don't I get advantage here anyways?
He's not.
Ripley's literally on the other side.
Yes, you do. You absolutely do.
So we gotta start over from the start here.
Oh goodness.
Because I
Really,
I
it's
mean,
because your
gotta,
flurries of blows that have to be re-rolled, right?
Well, no, my pimp slapping also, because I get 2 hits regardless.
All right, roll it again.
So slash RD20 plus 3 slash RD20 plus 3. God, these rolls are fucking terrible.
So those didn't hit.
Okay, and now we'll do the
Flurries of
additional
blows.
flurries of blow.
So we're gonna count the 2 you've already rolled as the first and second roll for the first one. All right, so you get 2 hits for a total of 18 more damage.
Okay. Regal is angry at this point that the hand did not actually slap the ghost out of him. But he also has a weird sense of satisfaction for beating the crap out of a man with glasses.
Oh, you broke the glasses right off his face.
Good. Regal is just going to throw the arm at him, not trying to harm him, just interaction style, like whoop.
Got it.
And that will be Regal's turn.
All right. Draven. Does a 9 hit?
Not only did that piece of shit see me go stealth, but it followed me. It's rough. No, a 9 doesn't hit.
All right. A bunch of bones come flying off this shelf and fly right past you. All right. Horchata. Does a natural 20, so 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. A bunch of bones come flying off of this shelf and strike you, dealing you 8 damage.
8 damage.
It's like shrapnel.
Fuck.
Bony shrapnel.
Ouch.
All right. There. Bulk does a 20 hit.
Yeah.
All right. You feel something strike you from this direction, dealing you 7 damage as it pushes you very firmly up against the wall in a kind of sexy kind of way. All right.
God damn.
The ghost is going to try... I'm sorry. Urgrim is going to try to break free from the rope. And with an 18, that's definitely going to burst the rope. And uses half his movement to stand. And he points a hand in either direction. One at Bulk and one at Regal.
Regal
And
grins.
with a smirk, he lets off an Eldritch Blast, first toward Regal, second toward Bulk.
Yeah, it's going to be a miss. Oh, wait, never mind. That's a 23.
Getting out the rope.
What's that?
His turn wasn't just getting out of the rope.
Oh, that was his action. Dag nabbit. Yeah, he doesn't attack you.
That's
Regal smirks a second time.
Well, that sucks. Alright, well, he is going to risk the attacks of opportunity and step back to the corner here.
He doesn't want to do that.
He does.
Oh, shit.
Alright, that's a hit, Bulk.
Also, I'm going to grapple him because I can do that.
Well, you try to grapple him, but he goes unconscious.
Oh,
So he's successful in grappling him in that case, isn't he?
I mean, if you'd like, you're holding a limp body. As
Regal shoots his own fucking foot.
Does the reserve action still apply if that thing comes out of the limp body? I'm
no,
just kidding.
the held action ends at the beginning of your next turn.
But this was an attack of opportunity.
wait, yeah, that's not the start of my next turn. I haven't done my next turn yet.
Oh, so, that is
That goes
interesting.
with-
All right,
Conundrum.
yeah, you can't grapple when it's not your turn. So, since you're
Wait,
not
the ghost. So I said if the ghost came out of him,
right,
I'm
so
gonna-
I'm saying you can either grapple or attack the ghost.
no, I have a thing where if
I
I hit something with if I attack someone with an arm,
understand.
I can grapple him, right?
Yes, but can you do that with a reaction? Because if you take
Well,
the attack action, you can grapple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't the attack action. That was a reaction.
Well, if I hit a creature with an arm strike, is what it says.
Okay, so it
On my
doesn't
turn.
specify
Oh,
attack
on my
action.
turn. Never mind. On my
Okay.
turn.
All right, but that ghost appeared. You can still attack it
I'm gonna attack the
with
ghost.
your magic fists.
Wait, do we all get to attack the ghost?
No, just.
He held that action that if the ghost came out of him, he was going to attack it, and that'll
so-
hit her.
Actually, I have a question regarding this.
Uh-huh.
So if we were getting an attack of opportunity on Urgrim as he moved away,
Uh-huh.
would the ghost not be moving out of that space that Urgrim currently occupies, thus invoking an attack of opportunity?
So she is here. She is still within your striking range, so she has not left your striking range, and therefore does not attack of opportunity.
So I can strike through walls?
Anyways, I hit.
I want to know, can I strike
So
through walls?
We've always allowed people to strike diagonally through doorways. Smartass.
Okay. I just see a wall. But okay. I'm going to wall this. I'm not later on, not right now.
I can't see you, so.
All right. So we got all that hashed out.
Yeah. I triumphantly punch a ghost,
You did successfully punch a ghost.
but I cannot grapple it.
All right, Endra.
Wait, hold up. Why is it not Regal's turn?
Because I already had my turn, I pimp slapped the shit out of Urgrim and
Oh,
then
okay.
I
I
was just
understand.
decided
I
to
thought it
run.
was. I thought it was Bulk's turn, and I just realized that none of that happened on Bulk's turn. I understand.
None of that happened on my turn.
Bulk
Okay.
just accosts people on other people's turns.
He was being tactical.
Got it. Okay. Endra's
Medieval
gonna,
problems require medieval solutions.
Jesus Christ.
Endra's gonna move over to this corner, and then use her bonus action to hide again. Wait. I was like poorly hidden before.
Ish, yeah.
Do I need to? Yeah. I would like to hide more effectively. I'm gonna. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
you are very hidden.
Sick. All right. That's it. Ender's chill with that. She feels safe as can be, given the situation.
All right. Horchata.
Yes. So the being that is here by Draven and I, is that the same thing? Like, is that also a ghost, or is that
You
ghost?
don't see anything. The other
Okay.
people are physically seeing the spirit.
Okay. So I'm gonna move away from this area to go join the action, which is right here. And move right in front of the professor. Give me some time. Okay. Do I see anything now?
You see the ghost token that you see here.
Ah, there. Okay.
You see an unconscious Urgram. That. He's not dead yet, so we won't use that one. That'll just confuse things. And then you see the people that you see.
Okay. I'm going to produce flame towards the ghost.
Okay. Produce that flame.
Producing.
Alright, and I need to do a save, correct?
Right.
What kind?
Oh, it looks.
Is it Dex or Con?
It's a Dex.
Alright, I've succeeded on the save. So half of that. She looks very unbothered by your little fire.
Fantastic. I just kind of smirk towards that direction. And that's it.
Okay. Draven.
I don't see anything from where I am, right? Zero things going on?
Correct.
Excellent. I'm going to move this way. Do I see anything now?
You don't see anything that you don't see on the screen.
Excellent. I'm going to go this way. Nice. What do I notice about this altar?
So it is an altar. The shape, construction, and materials are the same as the one you saw in the Hall of Warriors. It also has 2 pedestals with bowls full of candles. And it has another pedestal identical to the one in the Hall of Warriors. However, instead of a shield, it has several coins on it.
Came from right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to scoop those coins.
Okay. As you scoop them, you notice they don't look like the coins that you have collected throughout the land. They are made of gold, but they're engraved with a different face.
Yes, interesting, intriguing. I'll have to ask the professor about these.
Indeed, you will. You got anything else for us?
That is my movement. Can I also try to get sneakier?
Sure can.
All right, here we go. Yeah, that's pretty sneaky.
Well, you feel like if nothing saw you, you'll be super sneaky.
Yeah, that's how I felt last time. I'm not pleased, but that is my turn.
All right. This brings us to Aurora.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little meta, but did you say that Urgram is pretty much a lost cause? That you're gonna kill him
Urgram's
off?
unconscious right now. Oh, I
Metagame.
eventually do plan on
Metagame.
killing him, but it wasn't. This was not meant to be his end, but it can be. It's whatever.
No time like the
So I
present.
don't know if he's worth healing or not. If he's just gonna die again.
I mean, there are some. You guys are looking for a tome, and he is kind of booky, so.
That's true, and I don't know that you're gonna kill him off. So Aurora, in the moment, would probably use the spell Spare the Dying. So I'm gonna move up and touch Urgram.
He is flattered by your touch as he regains consciousness, laying on the ground,
there.
eyes flickering. Thank you. Oh, headache.
And then can I retrieve my rope?
Surely, I'll count that as your interaction.
Okay. And that was my action. So I'm good. I think that's my turn.
All right. Ergrim is going to use half his movement to stand. And then looking at the ghost, he just gets like angrier than you've ever seen him. His eyes just narrow and he glares at her and he's like, "No one." That's all he says, just no one. Because I don't know what else to make him say because I'm trying to fix his health.
No woman touches Ergrum.
Anyway, he raises both his hands at her and once again blasts away. He hits her twice, dealing her 'Alright, well the Genie's Wrath should have been applied to both, so 11, 17 damage. Alright, Bulk.
Bulk is gonna wrestle a ghost. So first, he's gonna punch the ghost.
Alright, that hits.
Alright, that's 10 damage. Now he's gonna try to grapple said ghost.
Alright. And as you try to grapple her, your arms pass right through her because she's incorporeal.
Oh, but I have magic hands.
You can punch her. You can deal damage.
Fine.
You know what? I'll let your magic hands hold on to her because that makes sense. Even though it doesn't like fit perfectly with the rules, it makes sense. So you can go ahead and grapple her as long as you're only holding her and not trying to wrap her.
Sure, I put the poltergeist in a pile driver.
Perfect. You are able to grapple the ghost with your magic hands.
I use my magic hands to hurt the ghost more.
Yes, you do. Let's see some damage. You used your magic hands to kill the ghost.
So I have the ghost in a pile driver. I throw her in the wall, and the ghost is no more. That way it doesn't make sense. I hit her with my magic hands. It's a ghost.
You just would you grab her with those magic hands? Do you squeeze or do you hit? How's this gonna go?
He's in a squeezing mood.
All right, you just squeeze, and she starts pops like a zit. Just as this material sprays up into the sky, green goo, and comes flopping down on top of everyone.
Can I make a dexterity saving throw for that?
Sure.
Hold up. What's the range here?
Oh, like 5 feet.
Okay.
It's just the people right next to her.
Right.
Regal is able to dodge.
I'm not trying to get covered in bullshit again.
Bulk is covered in bullshit.
Ergrim 2 is too tired to dodge.
Well,
Bulk, do you have anything else?
Nope. That's that.
All right,
Amazing.
Regal.
Move on.
Let's see. I guess I'll leave the orc where he is. 5, 15, 25. So this is 25. Can I see anything up here? I know that Rachata was getting pimp slapped by something.
Let me look at what your token sees. You see exactly what you see.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. So that's 30, 35, 40, 45. So I guess I'm not seeing anything else.
When you pass through right here, it got really cold. Like, really cold.
So my passive perception is 17. Can I tell anything is there?
You hear a faint whispering, and it's very cold.
You perceived that it was very cold.
I'm going to blast right in the direction that I walked through where the cold pocket was with my Radiant Sunbolt. 26 and a 19.
Hold on 1 second.
Also, is Radiant damage good against Ghost?
Sure.
So I'm trying to find out right now, actually. Okay.
I just have a really weird TikTok in my head that's like, bitch, I'm a ghost. I
All
go
right.
on for days and days. Bitch, I'm a ghost.
Both hit, dealing. Is that 21 damage?
Yes.
So you see the both blasts kind of be absorbed in a spot right here, almost as if they kind of go around something and they just suck into it, and you hear a scream.
Nothing else though.
That's it.
Oh no! It looks like I'm gonna use a key point. I'm gonna punch where I heard that scream come from.
You're going to punch a non-corporeal thing without magic hands.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't want you to burn a key point for nothing.
I see what you're doing there. Let's see. Let me see what I got. Just checking all my stuff to see if there's anything that I can use to slap a dapple this motherfucker. All right. Not being able to see anything else. I suppose in this instance, that will be the end of my turn.
Okay.
I think there's a ghost here. I yell.
There we go. 10. Oh wait, right there. Aurora, how much do you weigh?
You can't just ask a horsewoman.
You never ask a horse, yeah.
First of all, rude. Second of all, wait a minute. I weigh 1,800 pounds.
You weigh 1,800 pounds?
That's not abnormal for a fucking
That adds
horse.
up.
Apparently.
Yeah.
She's only half a horse.
No.
The
Most
heavy
of the
part's
horse's
the
weight.
bottom half.
Yeah. It's
All
not the
right.
head that's heavy in the horse.
You feel something tug on you, and it's ineffectual.
Okay.
The average horse weight is between 900 and 2,000 pounds. So
There you
The
go.
approximate weight of a centaur is 2,100 pounds, so I went conservative.
You're on the light
Oh.
side.
You're a skinny centaur. Got it.
I am, so.
You should probably go spend some more time at pasture. Regal, how
Have a
much?
human mouth.
Regal,
Just
how
told
much
to
do you
eat a
weigh?
sandwich. Incent.
not that much. I'm about a solid 220.
Okay. You also feel something tug at you ineffectually.
Where at?
Creepy.
Like, are you asking what physical part of the anatomy it tugged on?
No, I'm just saying creepy.
No, I said where at.
Oh.
Indeed. All right, Horchata, how much do you weigh?
Probably about what
Where'd you move to?
25 pounds. What's that?
Where'd you just move to?
I am still in the same area.
Your token disappeared.
Right here. See me?
No, you're gone, dude.
Oh, you went under Gwabinschwartz. Stop moving, you butthead.
All right, sorry.
Deuce and a half.
That's not where you were, bro. You were here.
Bro, where you at, bro?
I was
Oh.
right there. All right.
Don't try and play games.
Bro.
God, bro. The
Come on,
fuck,
bro.
bro?
Come on, bro. All right. You also feel something ineffectually tug at you. Why are you all so fat?
Excuse you. Do you see how high I can jump? I am fit.
Hi, Rich.
All right. Endra, what are you up to?
Endra, she's still chilling, but so she saw that that poltergeist ghost lady enter Urgrim. I assume she also saw that goo splatter everywhere.
You did not. These stacks are floor to ceiling.
What? Okay, but when I was over here, my line is okay. Never mind. Whatever.
You know what? You're right. You do have a tiny sliver right there that you can see. Yeah, you saw some goo.
All right. Well, she's gonna take that as a sign that it's maybe a little bit safer to move forward. And she's gonna move slightly forward, but not too much because she wants to remain hidden. And that's all she's going to do.
Super helpful this round. All right, Horchata
I feel
Skinny
like
Bottom.
daggers are worth much here.
So,
America.
so, the thing that I felt pull me, like which direction?
You
Where did it come
felt
from?
something kind of grasp you from this general direction.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna walk towards that direction.
Sure.
Are you telling us or asking us?
Oh, man.
I'm telling you guys, but just in a questioning manner.
I read this wrong. I could have thrown all of you. I can throw any creature that's medium or smaller. An object has to be 150 pounds or less. Damn it.
Rip.
Well, that makes no sense.
No, it doesn't, but I was going to use that mechanic.
And now you know.
So I told you, in my mind, this battle had people flying against walls and stuff. But no, now I've ruined it. Anyway, Horchata, you are in a spot that is extremely cold right now.
Extremely cold.
Yes.
Okay, so now that I'm in the spot, do I still, like, is there another tug?
No, it's just very cold.
It's very cold.
Seeing it's, the thing already took its turn, so...
I see, okay. Well, I really don't know what to do. So I guess that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us next to Draven.
So glad. Can I hear combat?
Yes.
Ish. Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
want
you
some of
definitely
these
heard
candles.
Regal yell, I think there's a ghost there.
I want some of these candles. Also, can I put those fancy coins in my inventory? Can I put in like custom weird coin?
Yeah, just put that under your notes or whatever. There's 25 of them.
Excellent. Okay. I want some candles. And next question, is this an arm? Is this
That
another
one's
body?
actually a foot. A foot and a leg.
Good enough. I want the candles. I want to come over here. I want to use my flask of oil that's in my inventory, put it in there with that body, and light it on fire.
All right, you hear a screaming. Ah! And then everybody over here sees a poof of smoke and a little a shape of smoke that almost looks like it has eyes and a screaming mouth flying toward the ceiling with a
Huh.
I heard some things. I was pleased. I'll end my turn.
All right. Oh dear, I didn't mean to do that. I just want to fix it. All right, good job, Draven. Aurora.
I don't think I'm ready. So we haven't seen anything. We just feel
You've
cold
felt things. You've seen
temperatures.
some bones flying around. You've seen a couple of people get struck by you don't know what.
okay. Because a lot of my spells, I think I have to see the creature. Because Toll of the Dead and Word of Radiance, you actually have to see, I think, what you're targeting.
Typically.
Probably. Okay. Well, I'm gonna move, I guess.
He should have yelled out, "Burn the bodies," but he didn't.
You can't burn the bodies so you don't see.
You can burn the
Burn
bodies,
all the
but
bodies.
I would also assume that you're like a ghost hunter or exorcist.
Yeah.
Ghost facers. No one, just me. All right.
Just you.
Just you.
I don't even know where Draven is.
Sammy!
Okay.
Dad's
Well, I guess I'll
gone.
go around
Dad
here.
went hunting and hasn't been back in a few days.
Okay. I'll move here.
Uh-huh.
I really don't know what to do. Okay.
Exist.
I guess that's it. Yeah, because I can't attack anything.
Survive.
Okay. Just
So,
remember you have
that's
more
all it is.
senses than sight if you want to try to find something that you might not be able to see you might be able to perceive things through smell or
well,
hearing.
I have the detect evil or good, but then it just makes me like it's like a big range,
Right.
and then it's just one. I don't think I can like center it, right? Or can you center it to like this one square?
Well, I mean, everybody has the ability to perceive.
Oh my
things.
gosh.
Oh, I want to do a perception check.
What would you like to do? Would you like to listen?
Yes.
Great. Go ahead and roll a
Okay.
perception check. You hear a faint whispering from close-ish in this direction. Probably within between you and this structure in this direction. You definitely hear something.
Regal would still be pointing where he was pointing, so
Which
Aurora
is
would
right
be
to
able
here.
to see that.
Regal
Yeah.
is pointing right here, and you hear something from right in that direction.
Okay. So I did my movement. Was perception interaction
Yes.
or something? Okay. And then Regal is pointing at the square in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Then I am going to Toll the Dead. Is it against the dead?
So Toll the Dead,
It's
if I
necromancy
recall,
cantrip?
Yeah.
I can display it.
I mean, it can do damage to whatever unless that thing is resistant to, I think this is necrotic damage. Yeah. And so it doesn't really necessarily not work against the undead, but if they're resistant to necrotic damage, then it will not work as well. If they're immune to it, it won't do anything to them. And a lot of undead are immune to necrotic damage.
Okay. And then, sorry, one more question. Did I know Regal did something with radiance. Does that work? Was that effective against?
Regal, what happened when you blasted it? There was
That sound
definitely
happened.
there was solid contact between his blast and something that was there, and a loud, angry sound.
Okay. Sounds good.
Agreed.
So I'm gonna do Word of Radiance then,
Ooh.
targeted at oh, I guess I have to do that. Targeted at the square in front of Regal.
All right. Well,
I have to utter a divine word. The divine word's gonna be Shazam.
I love that. Sorry, that is my reminder to stab my wife.
It's a medication shot, everybody.
Yes.
Brandon is not a murderer.
I'm not committing murder. I have to give my wife an injection every night. A medication injection.
Fucking
It's
Ted,
going
Ted
downhill
Bundy.
fast.
Oh no, it's 9 p.m. I need to go find a college co-ed. Ah!
As you whisper Shazam, you you see a puff of dark smoke here, and a bit of smoke that looks like it has eyes and mouth almost going toward the sky.
Sweet. Aurora looks very satisfied. with
Is there
herself.
more goo?
For this one, no, there is no more goo. These guys have not been producing goo. Just a puff of
Good.
little smoke.
Very good.
You get a little bit of ash on your shoe.
Regal's okay with that.
All right, you got anything else for us, Aurora?
No. That's all.
All right. Make sure I mark him as dead.
Good job, Aurora.
Thank you. What
Pardon me.
turned into a useless turn was actually successful.
Yes, I'm
Indeed.
glad you decided to perceive your surroundings.
I forget about just those simple things. I get caught up in the spells.
Indeed.
If one could hear a thing,
Forget to use
Sure.
my ears.
the tinnitus.
Professor Gwabinschwartz is lifted off of his feet,
Oh
And-
no.
thrown bodily across the room in this direction. He slams into the wall and slumps down onto the floor, seemingly unconscious.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? Never mind, it wasn't his turn. Undo all of that.
I was about to say, there's a few other people.
Yep, there's still Urgrim. So Urgrim is going to also try to perceive his surroundings.
Damn.
And he hears something to the south of him, and he feels a cold spot around Horchata, but since Horchata is standing in the exact same spot as a cold spot, he doesn't want to risk hurting Horchata. And so he says, "Get out of the ghost, you dolt!" Bulk.
You're muted, Bulk.
Bulk Ripley.
Bulk's gonna say, "Ghost, where?"
Snow.
I think
Paper. A ghost.
I think he was asking Urgrim a question.
Yeah.
This way. And he points 1 square south of him. Where Horchata is standing. The man is standing in a spirit.
Okay. Bulk's gonna run over here. He's gonna use.
This is pretty much just Predator.
He's gonna perceive if there's something there, because that's the trend.
Roll perception. Why not? You got no idea. Your whole body just went numb. No, I'm kidding.
Bulk
No.
is swinging in the area above near Horchata. It's like, Horchata, don't move.
You're swinging into Horchata Square? All right.
In the area.
I want you to roll a... Since we never use them, roll a D100.
Okay.
We'll give it a use. All right. You punched Horchata in the face.
Sorry about that, Horchata. Let's give it another shot.
Oh no.
Well, let's go ahead and see Horchata's damage first. Are you hitting twice?
Well, I got 2 attacks. I'm gonna use my 2 attacks.
Okay, so the first time, Horchata, you take 7 damage from being punched in the face by Bulk Ripley.
Fantastic.
All right, Bulk, what's your second attack?
It was a 40.
40.
We'll see you, Regal. That wasn't your attack. That was the D100. You actually have to make the attack roll.
Oh, okay.
I just want to see if Horchata dies.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, God,
does
no.
Horchata, does a nat 20 hit?
Oh, come on.
You got less than 50.
I'm not aiming for him. I'm aiming in the area above him. Like,
Do
If
you
I
have
walked up-
inspiration? Can you use inspiration to reroll?
if I walked up to someone and be like, I'm gonna swing above your head.
This is what I get for not perceiving it.
All right. We'll just do the first time you hit him. The second one won't hit him because you decided to aim better and swing above his head.
Okay.
Horchata, you did perceive something. It was pain.
No.
And you went ahead and you hit the spirit. So let's see some damage.
Oh, I hit the spirit?
Yeah, it's barely above his head. So
Okay.
all right, and you actually just completely obliterated the exact same thing that I described previously happens again, and it too has died
Got it right in the jaw.
again. Redied, undied.
De-died.
You unkilled it, but re-killed it. You unre-killed it. Re-unkilled it? I don't know. Either way, the room starts to warm up, become a habitable temperature again. And why is this one doing this again? Let's just do that. Becomes a habitable temperature again. You don't feel the close presence of other entities in your area. It does smell a little strange, but you are in a catacomb. And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. Next week, we'll find out what happens. Well, that was a lot of fun, but before we go, I want to give a big shout out to Roll20 and D&D Beyond. Thank you for the virtual tabletop, the books, the character sheets, etc. Of course, we'd like to give back a big shout out to Sirenscape. If you like the sounds that we've been using, it is my fault that some of them have been ruined and dumb, not Sirenscape's fault. Check them out. This is called Into the Mist Death House. Of course, we'd like to say thank you to Twitch and to YouTube. And a big thanks to the University of Washington and the VA, because without them we wouldn't be able to do this. And finally, big thanks to you, our 1 or 2 viewers, because you stick through with us through the stupid things we do. You're the real MVPs. And with that, we wish you a great night and enjoy your long rest.